Am I early today? Am I a little early? Am I just a little bit early? Let me just check some things. Make sure stuff is happening. And go to members only chat for anybody that's dropping by right now. I don't know how many people would drop by right now, but start early, and then all the normal people that come on can continue on there. There we go. Details. So we're also live on Twitch, I believe. So hopefully this end up, working out. I know yesterday it ended up falling off. Where the heck is my? There it is. Doge, yes, Doge. We have 13 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It's all about Doge right now. I am going to members only chats. I was not members only chats yesterday or last night when I was live, but doing that this morning. Obviously, it got a little hectic towards the end, which is what normally happens. I mean, I understand. So yeah, we are on Twitch. Let's see if let's cancel that sound. Cancel that noise. Yeah, we are on Twitch as well. I'm going to also go live on TikTok a little bit. What's going on here? Yeah, also going to go live on TikTok starting early. Yeah, I feel like starting early. I'm up and might as well do it. I don't know what's going on here. But my desk is not the prettiest sight right now. Yeah, so we got 27 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We're seeing Doge at 62 cents. Last night it was hovering around 50 cents. Warner bro, do you do you sleep? No, I don't really sleep. Can't tell you I do. I get tired. Thank you for joining over on TikTok. We're going to be going, as long as I possibly can, as long as the phone lasts. I don't have it on a tripod, so we'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you can't ask your questions over on YouTube, definitely go over to TikTok or Twitch. Is it Blocka? What's up? How you doing? Thank you for viewing over on Twitch. I have open chats over on Twitch. I don't even know if you could block any type of chats for members. But I don't have any members anyways. Morning, you early this morning. Yeah. Yes, I am. Decided to jump on a little bit early. Just because, I mean, it's kind of an important day. Tomorrow is probably going to be more important for Doge. I'm hoping that we see some good things with AMC, which I think this morning we are seeing okay things. But the last couple of days, we've been seeing 4 to 3% of an increase, and it's just been falling. You know what I mean? Like it just fell. So are we going to see more of the same today? Are we going to see that increase and then all of a sudden it falls off, or what? I'm already set up that I'm going to be buying more Dogecoin this morning or whenever it gets cleared in Robinhood. However, I'm wondering if it's going to decrease. It sucks that I couldn't buy it last night because it was at 50 cents and it went up to, and it's up to 62 cents now. I'm making so much money on ETC. Yeah, Ethereum Classic is moving. It is crazy the way that it's moving. I'm so surprised, how it's moving so fast. I mean, I couldn't buy into it on Webull. I mean, I could have gotten it on Coinbase, but I didn't even think anything of that. by the time I made that move, I thought it was a little bit too late. You know, getting to $90+, I was like, oh, well, it's a little bit too late, but it moved to like 150 or something. I don't know what it is now, but it moved. It moved a lot. Wish I could put down brightness here just a little bit so that it doesn't die that quick. Yeah, let's see what it actually is. I know it's a little bit different over here. But yeah, it's at like 100, 140, got to 172. I think it got a little higher than that. I'm not 100% certain as to, everywhere it got to. I can go on. Yeah, it got to 191 yesterday. See, Coinbase tells you something different. It tells you the 191, but, Webull tells you 172. So it's kind of weird, kind of very weird. But either way, there were a lot of things that were actually moving. See, I had some buying power to buy Doge on Webull, but I didn't feel like buying it on Webull. We had 72 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. GIK finally merged today. My shares now show DEV. Was there a large price movement this morning then? I guess that's good, right? What up? What up? I think today will be volatile for AMC. Another battle for $10.01. It shouldn't be that way though. This is what's crazy. I mean, the amount of people that are holding, it should not be that way. Yesterday there was a huge wall that was put up at $9, and it broke past that wall when everything else, the total amount that was added up over here, did not equal to even close to what that buy wall was. And then also including all of the rest of the buys and sells that were higher than a lot of the sell positions that were there. It made no sense why it was going down. Bro, buy Doge whenever you can. Yeah, I mean, I just don't want to mix platforms. I mean, it sucks to do that. I mean, it's great to gain that money, but I always like to do it sparingly. I don't want to overbuy. And if you do it really, really quick, then you tend to overbuy. Also, SafeMoon went kind of crazy yesterday. Not crazy, but just, it did something. This desk is absolutely ridiculous. Can't do this. Thank you, the 2 viewers that are over on Twitch. I appreciate it. For stopping by, definitely say something in the comments. We got 94 people here. Hit that like button, guys. Let me send this to the Discord. Where's the Discord? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Whatever, people figure it out. Why did it not pop up? Oh, I'm on my channel, not... Okay, sorry. Delete this message. However, find this one. Copy. Discord. I'm early. Again. Boom. Perfect. Let's see. Pisces gang. Yes. Yes. I'm surprised you're streaming. I'm I'm up for work in LA, and it's 3:50 a.m. Yeah, my usually I'm up really early. I just don't stream this early. I would start streaming at like 7:30. Yesterday I started streaming at 7. Today 6:45. It's just everything fell in place a little bit better. I sent you my contacts on Twitter. Evidently my question was too long for a tweet. Well, yeah, that would be public as well. So you can send it a private message. I don't know if it has to be a certain length there. I don't see any messages on Twitter here. Oh, you sent me a. My question is too long for a tweet. I just tried. Uh, yeah, you don't have to send me the contact information, man. I don't, because I don't send personal emails. I don't have a. Well, I have a business email. I guess I can. Come on, man. Vibrating. All right, we gotta turn vibration off. How do you do that? There we go. I think that's good. Okay, I'll save that. Just delete that tweet. Yeah, delete that tweet. I heard the sticks that dropped a few days ago are due to hedge funds making too much money trying to short for taxes. They're trying to short for taxes to basically say that they're losing money, but if they physically lose money, if it's unrealized gains, it's not going to be something that they can actually write off. It has to be realized losses. Sorry, that's what I meant. Any realized losses, that's where they're going to be able to write that off. Anything else is different. Are we going to start seeing it buffer because of Twitch? If that's the case, then I hope we don't have to end streaming again today. It better not be the case. It will suck. Yeah, I don't want that to happen. It's kind of hot down here. It's usually freezing. Are you still holding SOS and FAMI? Yes, I'm still holding both of those. What's FAMI doing? Where's that? Those are recently viewed. Let's look at popular. It looks like ZOM is making a little bit of a move. That's good. Still holding FAMI, which is down right now. I'm also holding SOS, which is probably also down. Oh no, it's slightly up. But it should be. It should be up a lot higher. Sorry, I couldn't figure out how to private message you on Twitter. Yeah, it should be simple. Let me see if I can send you a message. You know, it's a lot easier on other people's. I don't know why I can't do it on yours. Do you have private messages enabled, or is that a thing? Because I can do it for like certain people, but I can't private message you. Yeah, that's weird. Very weird. Uh, good morning, bro. Good morning, Tom. How's everybody doing today? Everybody doing pretty good. We have 162 people watching. We have 40 likes. I am extremely hungry this morning. Don't know why. But I'm also hungry for some movement. We're seeing a lot of green. I'm just hoping that this stays the same. I mean, I bought DraftKings, at $55 and it decreased to 50, which is just like something that would happen. It's not showing, or it's showing strength and around 56, a little bit above 55. I bought it at 55 and end up in decreasing to 50. So it happens. It does happen. But now it's sitting at about 53. So the overall trend of DraftKings, obviously, that this is a strong company. We'll continue to see that drive up. I bought Doge at 55 cents yesterday. Yeah, I would like to buy it at 50 right now, but Doge is sitting at 62. So I'm kind of waiting. I don't know if we will have that decrease. I'm kind of waiting. I was going through a lot of the numbers yesterday. I don't know if anybody's seen my video. I was going through a lot of the numbers for Doge, and somebody actually had the audacity to say that there's no analysis done here. I was like, what? It seems like a lot. Good morning, Frank. It's extremely hot down here. I don't know why. Yeah, if anybody is not a member and they either want to become a member, it's only 99 cents that I make it a member. Also, you can go on Twitch and on TikTok and ask me comments, ask me questions. Did Harper just say that she wants daddy? Harper just said that she wants daddy? I'm gonna go up there. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go up there and give her a hug. She cried and said she wants daddy. So I'm gonna go give her a hug. I'll be right back. So All right. Well, that was great. That was great. She's adorable. I love her. I love both of them. Alrighty. Let's pass that. Thank you for waiting. I appreciate that. I just had to, go say goodbye to my daughters. Let's see. Dogecoin is at almost at 62 cents. It's fluctuating. I would like to see that break below 60 cents. Warner Matt, listening to you this morning at work with one of my Bluetooth headphones. That's amazing. Thank you. Hopefully you don't get in trouble for doing that. So sound keeps pausing. Not sure if it's on my side or your side. Sounds like you're stuttering. That's a little weird. I don't know why this keeps going this way. That's a little weird. I don't know why it would be stuttering. Is it stuttering for anybody else? Is it like, skipping? I mean, it says that keyframes are not being sent often enough, which can cause buffering. Audio stream current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend that you use an audio stream bitrate of 120. Sounds good here. Okay, good. I just don't want the stream to end again like it did yesterday, because that sucked. But it's okay. I mean, we understand we have internet problems. I just don't want to have internet problems every day. If that's the case, I'm going to have to get another router down here, like a full router. All good. Okay. So we got 212 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. Let's definitely talk about situations. I know SafeMoon went crazy yesterday. I actually want to see what ended up happening. I mean, we have nobody on TikTok. So let me see where my SafeMoon is and how much. So it's currently up 31%. I don't know what it is over the last however many days, or last day. I'm up to $227. So I have 27.6 million coins. Looking to hold that for a while. And I was talking to people about this. Let me go back to TikTok. And I was talking to people about this. I don't know why it stopped. The live stopped? Okay, well, how do I go back to my live? Well, that's weird. You're on live on another device. This is the device. I don't know. That's just weird. Okay. Yeah. So we have 248 people here. Yeah. SafeMoon is up 31% as of now. I'm up to $227. We're seeing it rise a little bit. Today's payday. Ready to buy the dip. Well, if it dips more, that's exactly what we're going to do. I bought 200 shares yesterday. Looking to buy more Dogecoin today, but it's just looking similar. Every single day is looking similar. I wouldn't be surprised if we had another, bad day today. Wouldn't be surprised. I mean, if we look at some of the, let me go to the day. You could see that we were recovering here, and all of a sudden, I mean, it just fell off, and that doesn't make sense. We had a lot of buying power, a lot of buying strength, and we were going to continue to see that drive on the way up. However, it ended up, falling off. So we can look at some of the, Fintel numbers and see that we were 28% short yesterday, 11.2 million short volume versus the 39.5 million volume. We have 100,000 short shares available, 11% short borrow fee rate. So we're seeing that it's still being shorted a lot, close to that 30% mark, which is some of the highest shorting that has happened, because it consistently gets shorted a lot. I want to see what's happening with ZOM as well. See if they're still shorting this thing. Probably. It's still 38% short, 14.6 million short volume versus the 38.6 million volume. So ZOM is being shorted heavily at 38%. Typically, that's where it's laying for the last however many days. You know, it's been 30+% short. It's just been crazy. And as you know, I have 3,000 shares of ZOM at cost basis of $1.50. So I'm looking for that to really push up. It's just not making a move. And yeah, what's your overall opinion about the board minute for AMC yesterday? Now, I didn't see a lot of the stuff from the earnings call, so I don't have a real opinion on that. I know that a lot of people are saying they were getting hype because actually I don't really know why people said they were getting hype. I guess they must have said something amazing, because obviously earnings they missed, but you know, still you show that you're moving on, that you're growing, especially getting past this whole pandemic, and showing that there were, I think, no cases of COVID since, you know, they reopened. So that's always a good thing. It's showing strength in the company, and they care about the company growth. But yeah, I didn't see too much of it or hear too much of it. We have 2 people over on Twitch. I don't think anybody over on TikTok. That's good connection. I don't see. I don't know what's going on there. I shut down my phone. What is going on here? TikTok's acting weird. Yeah, TikTok is acting very weird. I don't know. Can someone go over to my TikTok and see if I'm live? If anybody does have TikTok, because I want to be live over there. I want to be live on Twitch. I want to be live on YouTube. So if you have it, let me know. I know you don't have to stay over there. I just want to see if you pop up and if we're good when it comes to viewing a live. And then immediately said that they're donating 50,000 to Gorilla Fund, which will be matching another 50,000. A lot of subliminal and direct messages to us. That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're here for. We obviously want the support of the company that we're supporting, and it's great to be able to see that. So that's amazing. What do you think about AMC selling 17 million of the 43 million shares already from December to May? Our share 977. I don't know. I'm trying to picture what you're talking about. You're saying they thinking about selling 17 million of the 43 million shares already from December to May. I don't know what you're getting at here. You're saying they already sold 17 million of those 43 million shares in December, which doesn't make sense because they have 43 million shares left. I don't know. Matt Kors, if you want to listen to it, Aaron did mention all of the new shares compared to the past with YouTube and other social media platforms. Yeah, I was, like I said, I was watching. That's where I heard what I heard from Matt Kors' video or his stream. And I didn't watch the whole thing. Obviously, I had things to do afterwards. So, family stuff. So it's very tough to be able to do that. But yeah, I did watch a little bit of it. But Frank, I don't know what you're really referring to here. Can you break that down a little bit more? Like, yes, they did. They sold 17 million of the 43 million shares in December. But why would they say they have 43 million shares just recently? I don't know. 43 million shares left to. They sold 17 million of the 43 million shares since May 5th at an average share price. Okay. All right. Okay. Now I understand. I just didn't understand what was going on up there, saying that they sold it in December when they had the 43 million shares like a month ago, not even less than a month ago. So yes, they sold it on May 5th. Is that why we've seen a little bit of a decrease in the price? Also, obviously have some shorting that's going on. Do you think OCGN will have good earnings from selling vaccines? I mean, I would hope so. Yeah. I don't know what date they did, but it was recent. They sold yesterday at market offering. They sold yesterday at market offering. If they sold at 970.77, that wasn't yesterday. It had to have been the day before. Yeah, that had to have been you said on the 5th. I mean, how could they do that? It had to have been the 3rd, because we really didn't even reach 977 if that's the case. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with, increasing the shares and actually being open about it. That's always good. We got 274 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. I know that people probably didn't get a notification here today because I streamed last night. So you're not going to get a notification, especially since I had one stream, 2 uploads, and then another stream after that. And then now I'm hitting this stream all within like 24 hours, really. So it's been over time. Not all sold in one day. So they had to have been selling it at different prices then. Will 002 pass today? I'm not sure what that is. We got 3 people over on Twitch. Thank you for watching. 2 people over on I Am Live. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate it. Thank you for the follow as well. 2 people that followed. Can't see the names because it's very difficult. But thank you for watching. Whoever's watching, if you have any questions, let me know. That's what I'm here for. Questions, and hopefully I can answer it. If I can't answer it, then I'll let you know that I can't answer it. So let me play an ad here. So yeah, I mean, AMC hovering around basically where we were yesterday, around that 3% mark. Are we going to see it reverse and just fall? Probably it seems like every day that we have any type of a move, we always see that decrease right at the open. I thought he said they sold them at 13 a share. Well, 13 a share would have been a while ago, because we haven't gotten to 13 in quite some time. I can't say that that's the reason why, or that's where they sold it at. Dogecoin right now is at 60, almost 62 cents. It keeps hovering between 61 and 62 cents. I'm looking for that to pull back. I haven't checked my Robinhood lately. I want to check it. I should check it right now just to see what's going on. Yeah, it looks like my cash still hasn't cleared yet, even though it was supposed to clear today. It'll probably clear somewhere throughout the day. It's Diego, same old Diego. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate it. Thank you for supporting me over there. Also, the 2 people on Twitch, I appreciate you guys too. Guys or gals. I don't know what your gender is. No way this stock is at $9. No flipping way. Explain how. There's no explanation to how. The only explanation we can have is the fact that they're shorting this thing. We obviously had some, shares that were sold, but that's not going to impact it that much to decrease it, because we have so many people that are holding, so many people that are looking to buy more shares. Just like I bought more shares. I bought 200 more shares yesterday, and it's probably still looking to buy more shares today. Good morning. I appreciate all your hard work. NDD. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate your appreciation. So yeah, we have 133 likes. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We are just about 2 hours out, and we can talk about different things. Are you guys into crypto a lot? What are you looking into? Are you looking to get into Ethereum? I see Ethereum Classic making huge moves. Let me actually go into Coinbase to look up ETC price. Let's go into Coinbase. What that cat's doing. Yeah. It looks like on Coinbase it got to 175. Some people said it got to 179. But you've seen a large increase of 320% on Coinbase. That's crazy. Cats. Stop. I don't know what they're doing. Yes, they've already sold that many shares at an average cost of $9.77. Yeah, I'm just wondering when that was. You said it was on May 5th, but it doesn't seem like we even reached that point on May 5th. Was it in the pre-market or at market open? Like what? I don't know where they would have hit it at $9.77. But really, there is no way it should be at $9 right now. Does Carl have a lover now? No. Daisy is his sister. So, I mean, I'm sure that hasn't stopped any cat before. But Daisy is his sister. And they're both like fixed. Whatever you call that. Spayed and neutered. Thank you, Shane, for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Shoot your questions in the comment section. Average cost of $9.77. That means that they would have had to sell some above if it's an average cost of $9.77, that means that they sold some of these shares previous to that to sell at 10 plus dollars. That means they've sold over time at different prices. Yeah. So they didn't just sell a large chunk at one portion. They sold at the $10 mark, which will decrease the price a little bit as you start to add on those shares. But it's not going to keep it down. The fact that people are continuing to buy, the only thing that will really keep it down is the fact that they're shorting the position, because we're holding a crazy amount of shares. It should have been increasing no matter what. I'm going to stop at any Alabama. Don't trigger any people that are from Alabama. To sell at one time would crash the stock. I wouldn't necessarily say it would do that. It would decrease it a little bit, quite a bit. It would decrease it quite a bit. Kind of similar to the movement that we've seen. It would decrease it a lot. However, it's only decreasing as much as it is because of the fact that we're seeing, manipulation tied into that. So yes, it would decrease more than what it did if they did it, all at once. However, even over time, it's still not the best, but also partnering that up with manipulation is horrible. I just opened my Coinbase account last week and put in $600 to buy 5 crypto. My account is now worth $1,000. That's awesome. That is amazing. To hear that jump, that is really good. Do you think Ethereum is going to go up more, or has it run its course? No, it's going to go up more. It's going to go up a lot more. I think Ethereum is going to hit $10,000 by the end of this year. Might hit $5,000 by the end of the end of maybe either this month or middle of next month, depending on what the actual movement is here. If we see some positive movement in crypto, but we are seeing positive movement. We've seen it get up to 3,600, and we're going to see that spike again as we start to, see, the days pass by. I think they sold 17.5 over the last 6 days. Okay, so an average of $9.77. That makes sense. They sold over 1 million just yesterday, and they have. Okay, I thought it was buffering. They sold over 1 million just yesterday, and they have 26 million left that they are holding. Well, that's good. I hope they're transparent on when they're actually making those moves, and they don't do it literally within like the full run. You know what I mean? It could derail, but also if they're doing it in a buy heavy day, it might not make a difference. A bold prediction: I say AMC squeeze happens in June. By the way, I'm from Alabama. Okay, so then you can't trigger anybody. That's good. That's a good prediction. I mean, I hope that you're right. But it's definitely tough. I'll tell you that. It's definitely tough, because we want this to happen sooner, than later. What do you think about him saying 80% of shares are owned by us? I think that's amazing. I mean, him saying 80% of shares, it's probably they're probably rounding the number, but to look at 80% of the shares and know that we're holding means that there is full manipulation that's happening. Because if we're owning 80% of the shares, the simple rules of supply and demand would increase that stock a heck of a lot. So we know that there's a full form of manipulation, basically telling us, hey, you're doing the right thing, you're holding, this price should be a lot higher, but it's not because of them. But not actually saying that. I looked through all my settings on Twitter, and I still has you grayed out, saying I can't message you, but no big deal. I'm sure I'll figure out it eventually. No rush. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know. Typically, like with everybody else, I can just, select messages and, talk to them. Whether it's like, Matt Kors, Trey, whoever, I can send a message however I want to. But For you, there's no message icon, so it's a little weird. Yes, they started selling in December. Our way up. That doesn't make sense. It had to have been over the last couple of days. It couldn't have been starting to sell out of the 43 million. It had to have been a little bit more. They may have started to sell in December, but it was a higher price, or it was a higher amount of shares that they had. It wasn't the 43 million that we've seen in the past couple of weeks. The 43 million is a different animal than what they were doing in December. You know what I mean? So now they're selling about 17 million shares over the last couple of days. Can you give Rhode Island a shout out? Sure. I mean, I've never been there. But yeah, I can give Rhode Island a shout out. Home of Peter Griffin. Brad, thank you. Yeah, no problem. I mean, that's what when we talk about different crypto and what the potential is. I mean, it doesn't really follow all of the rules that a stock, follows. And this is why people ask me, hey, what are your indicators for crypto? And I can't say that I have a lot of indicators for crypto because it's not the same as a regular like stock, So I'm in Jamaica. Me and my queen been waking up to Perry last couple of weeks. Well, thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. I appreciate you doing that. Early bird catches the worms. That's what it's all about. I try and get everything done. It's very tough. I don't even think, even if I did have like off from a 9 to 5, I don't think I would stream all day. I think I would make content all day. It's always great to be able to do that, and this is why I have 3 channels. But the issue is that it's just, I don't know, it's just too much to stream all day, and I would never make that move. Now, 4 hours is something I can do. 8 hours is something I can't do. I usually do like 3 hours, and today I think it's going to be like 3.5 or so. You're right. If we own 80%, who is selling the thing? Cough. Apply common sense. Yes. With AMC, how is all this manipulation legal? It's not. We can see them. Yeah, it's not legal. It's just they have money. When you have money, you control a lot, especially, in the US. I mean, if you have money, you control a lot. A manipulation of, government officials getting people, into certain positions and, being able to back campaigns, just funding someone's campaign gives them the upper hand. So you'll see that with a lot of campaigns to whether get funding that are coming in packs of 2,500, I think is like the max or something. So you'll get those coming in packs. Did you keep your cost position? Yeah, I still have my cost position. I know it decreased quite a bit. It previously was down to these levels. It was down to those levels before. And it makes sense if I probably buy some more down here. Because if I buy another 100 shares, I can basically get to about that'll be an addition of $1,000 some odd dollars. So yeah, we're just waiting for a lot of kicks. I know Fubo TV is decreasing quite a bit. I didn't expect this to go this low to $16. It's up to $17.40, but there's a lot of things that are actually getting hit really, really hard. And it sucks that they're getting hit really hard, but you know what happens. Streaming for 8 hours is like taking an 8-hour dump. Excitement ended 7 hours ago. Well, geez, hopefully it would be like, you said excitement ended 7 hours ago. Like it's exciting to take a dump. Is that what you're saying? That's funny. All right, we have 415 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help me out a ton. Whether you're on TikTok, you're on YouTube, or you're on, Twitch. I was going to say Twitter, but if you're on Twitch, hit that whatever like button or whatever you can do in order to support. Good morning. I'm going fishing with my little buddy today. He's 5. If the market goes up or down today, it's still going to be an awesome day. That's good. That's good. I wish that I can just go golfing today. I don't even know what the weather is. I wish I could just go golfing, but we're still in the middle of month-end close, so I have to figure all that stuff out first. Then I can make that move. Looking at this 3-month chart, it looks like typical spikes once it hits 15.90. If you're talking about cost, yeah, like I said, I mean, I know that they have those spikes. We just haven't really seen the spike in volume. The volume has been really low. Eventually, we're going to see that where a lot of people get behind a bunch of positions, and we're going to see those spikes. But I don't know why I'm looking at year to date. But yeah, we've seen it. Why am I looking at FAMI? Come on, man. Where's costs? What are you doing here? FAMI looks good too. I just want to see that get up to $1. Looks like ZOM is starting to move a little bit, up 4%. Let me see. Where is costs? It's in the Ks. And I keep passing it probably. There we go. But yeah, it looks like, you end up seeing that spike. And that's what I'm waiting for. I mean, you've seen it drop down. You've seen it spike up to 27, all of that. So I'm looking for that to increase quick. Now, the last couple of days last few weeks actually has been pretty down. So waiting for some good movement here. We should see, I'm hoping for a spike to 40, but if we see a spike to 30 or so, I'm okay with that as well. They also have earnings next week. That's good. I'm going to play disc golf now. I've never played it. I've seen it played. I've never played it. Get adrenaline rushes on some visits to the pot. I didn't mean to omit any of this. Brandon, that's funny. Well, it's out there now. Good morning. Happy Friday. Just started investing in crypto last year. I started with Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and ADA. Not as much as I wish I did, but really excited to see them moving up. Yeah, that's great to be able to do it last year. I mean, before all of this started to run. I don't know if you bought, maybe 1 share of Ethereum or however many shares of Bitcoin, but the runs that we've seen lately have been huge. From the beginning of the year till now, we've seen huge runs. In Litecoin, in Ethereum, in Bitcoin, in Dogecoin as well. If you were able to invest into it. I would have loved to have been able to invest into it, in the past, when it was 0.002, because I probably would have invested about $1,000 into it, just letting it sit there. And that would have been kind of huge. So let me actually open up another Excel over here. Love Excel. What I use for a lot of my analytics. $0.02. Yeah, that would have been about 500,000 shares that I would have invested. So, and I would have just let it sit there. And that grow into what it is now. Equals that multiplied by 70. 0.70 would be $350,000. And then obviously to $1 would be $500,000. So it would be pretty big. That would have been awesome to be able to, fund some movements, some long-term investments as well. That's what I would basically do with a lot of that money. You can put some more into other crypto. And yes, I think if I was to break down Dogecoin, and like I said, I did break it down in my previous video. If you haven't seen it, I did break it down. I talked about the fact that if we're comparing Dogecoin to Ethereum and you say that some of these market caps end up getting ridiculous, yes, they do end up getting ridiculous, right? But you can see that it has the full capability of getting to that $100 mark if we're saying that Ethereum can be have a full prediction at 62K. If Ethereum can have a full prediction at 62K, being at $17.2 trillion market cap, then so can Dogecoin being at $100 at $13.9 trillion market cap. So if we're comparing the two and we say that this is way too high and say that only $1 trillion will be likely for a market cap, or $2 trillion to be likely for a market cap, then 17,000 is probably the max that we can get to for Ethereum, if they're saying that. But they don't like to say that for something like Dogecoin because it's very small. It's not something that we look at as it was created as a joke. You know what I mean? So they're not saying that this has the full capability of getting to $100. I'm not sure it can get to $1,000. $145 trillion worth of a market cap is way too high, but it can hover somewhere in between that, right? If it's going to get to 17 million or 17 trillion worth of a market cap, if we had something like, let's say we brought this down, it was still, don't want to do that. We brought this down and this was $200 now. Now we're looking at that at $29 trillion. We could probably do somewhere in between that, 150. What's going on here? Let's just copy and paste what this is. Yeah, we could say $20 trillion, or let's try and get to 17. It's 18, 120. So we could say we can realistically, if we're comparing it to Ethereum, get to $120 worth of a market cap, right? I feel like that's a good option. But if, like I said, if we're comparing it to Ethereum, we can get there. $10 is probably more likely to happen, quicker, sooner rather than later. But $100 might be a little bit more difficult to get to. I think SafeMoon actually has a great concept on their hands. Doge is no joke now. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Do you think about Mara looking like Beyonce before giving birth? What? No, I haven't ever thought about going into Mara. Actually, I have thought about it. I just have way too many positions right now, especially ones that are negative. So yeah, I mean, it has a lot of great movement. I love this movement here, because then you can predict at these lows that you're going to see these increases, basically a bounce off of some of these levels at $27 and see that jump up to 30, 40, 50, whatever it ends up getting to. So it shows really great movement. Obviously, I would look for a sell somewhere around 40-ish, but still, I mean, you can get a decent movement out of where the price is now. So I've never thought about it, though. I've never gotten into it, never said, hey, I should physically jump into this position. But it does have some really good movement, for a swing trade at least. Thank you for following. I don't know who that is there, but thank you for following here. I appreciate that. Anybody on Twitch asking anything? All right, we got 2 people over on Twitch. Thank you for watching. You don't have to say anything. But yeah, I think SafeMoon actually has a really good concept, and like, hear me out for some people that, don't like SafeMoon. I think SafeMoon has a really good concept. So we know that the amount of supply, I think, is 600. Let me go over here and find that. It's like 661 trillion. So it's a lot, right? Which makes the market cap end up increasing, a crazy amount as the price increases. Obviously, that makes sense. But I was breaking it down yesterday, and looking at the fact that they have a burn rate, right? And that burn rate comes off the top of it. Now, the only thing that I can say, wait, let me see. SafeMoon price, new cryptocurrency jumps 45% in just one day. How to buy SafeMoon. Oh, that's a article here. So as they start to make SafeMoon easier, you start to see that increase. So let me go to SafeMoon here, look at the market cap. Let me actually copy this. Self-reported in circulation. I don't know if they add any more. That's the issue. If they added more, then it'll be a problem. But I still don't know if they add. Why did I do that? I just want to copy the number here. That's all I want to do. That's all I want to do. I don't want to copy anything else but the number. I want to type the number. There we go. So yeah, we know that the circulation there is 616 billion or trillion, which is huge. However, they have a burn rate, and I don't know if they physically can have that cap saying that it will never get above 616 trillion, but it's saying that the circulation, self-reported circulating supply is 642 billion right now. The max or the total supply is 616 trillion. So we haven't even bought up the full supply yet, or even close to it, right? We haven't even made a dent in that. We've only bought up 642 billion, which, I mean, it's not something I won't look to buy into more, but right now we're still sitting at a low number. We haven't even bought a trillion yet. So if we can find a way to increase that price by, adding it to an exchange, adding it to Robinhood maybe once it gets to a certain point, and make that move, then this could be really big. It could be something that grows. And I wanted to do a full analysis on this because if they do have a 5% burn rate, that means that the 616 trillion will continue to decrease by, let's say, 1 million, 2 million, maybe even like 30 million a day. As people start to buy and sell, you see that burn rate, and then also the 5% that's added to other pieces. So this could actually decrease. Let's say, let's keep these all the same. I know we have a formula here, but let's keep these all the same just for any shits and giggles. Let's say we can get this down to about 100 trillion worth of a supply. Now we're looking at 753 million worth of a market cap at this price, right? 753 million versus that price. So I'm gonna go ahead and I got to keep this down here because I don't want to lose this. I wish I had a different section that said max supply. I'll probably add that later. But yeah, if we wanted to look at this at this scale and say, okay, now it's starting to get to a reasonable price at 1 cent. If we have 100 trillion, if it gets to 1 cent, that many was burned off. And now we're sitting at 1 penny, maybe a couple of years from now, or maybe in the same year. You don't really know how fast the movement will be. Right now, we're only seeing 24-hour volume of 215 million. So people only focus on the actual market cap, but not understanding about how it can fully be, fully diluted market cap, also the burn rate as well. So we need to factor that in to basically say, can this be a major player? Isn't SafeMoon creating its own exchange? I'm not 100% sure. Did you see how low SOS got yesterday? Yeah, I think it got lower before that. How low did it actually get? It got to $3.85. I think the actual low, the 52-week low, is $1 something. So we've seen it get lower, and it started, a lot lower. This increase really, pushed up from that $2 mark, right? And previous to that, it was actually, it did have a couple of spikes previous to that. Let's look at some. What day is this? It's back in November. Yeah, previous to that, we did see some increases. So it's not like it just completely came out of nowhere. So that's good to be able to see that it did have some strength before that. However, right now you're not really seeing too much of an impact. I want to see this move up to $6.50. Because of you, I'm still sitting on 38 million shares of SafeMoon. I love that my shares climbed on behalf of paper hands. Wonder if it works on shorts. I'm not 100% sure, but I know that it's looking pretty interesting, and people think that, oh, SafeMoon may be a scam. The only thing that makes it scamish, and I still don't know the detail behind it, is the fact that you have a large portion that's owned by a certain amount of people or one person or something, and that can be tricky. I don't want it to completely collapse based on the fact that one person owns it. However, if this increases to something and can be sustainable, right? I don't see a reason why the person that owns 50% or 20% or 10% or whatever would sell and tank the whole thing because they know the growth potential in it. Now, I understand taking out a portion and saying, okay, I'm going to sell some of this because I want to pocket $1 million and put it into other investments. That makes sense. But taking out the whole thing just doesn't make sense. You're tanking the whole thing without knowing the full capability of where it can grow. This is why I don't understand why people think Dogecoin is going to completely collapse and go back to 1 penny. If it does, that's absolutely phenomenal. We know the possibilities of it. We know where it's going to get to, and I will buy this thing up until it dies, because it has a lot of capabilities to the actual crypto. So if we know it's a transaction crypto or the people's crypto, why not move into it? Why not buy all in? If it pulls back very, very far to 20 cents, just know that I'm buying up a lot of it. So that it is what it is. Pixie had a spike in the last hour of the day, along with MVIS. MVIS, did it have a spike? Yeah, see, towards the end of the day, that's sometimes I don't really see what's happening all the time, just because I'm working everything. Yeah, it did have a pretty big spike towards the end of the day, which is good to be able to see that bounce off of 13. I'm holding at 14, so it closed at 14. And it decreased down to $13.77. So it still has buying power. I just don't know if, let's say, I like to look at a lot of the short positions. So yeah, MVIS is 29% short. So we could see that they are shorting the position, but you also have people that are selling, looking to take profits as it does go up, and that's understandable. We have 530 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out a lot. Let's see. Should I buy more shares of AMC today? Should I buy more of Doge? Let's see if that got cleared yet. I think I have 1,650 shares of AMC. 1,000 again, I will buy in more. So I'm currently only holding equity of $258, total return of $27, but I'm okay with that. All right, we got 0 people over on Twitch, 0 viewers over on Twitch. Thinking about joining the AMC fight with some profits I took. Yeah, I mean, it's always good. Right now, I think is the time to get in. I mean, it's at like $9, so anything below $10 I think is great, because you can see that move if you wanted to $20, $30, $50, $100, and continue to set your stop losses as it does go up, because what they're going to do is they're going to continue to fight this. And I don't know how long it's going to take for the actual squeeze to happen, because it's very unpredictable. I don't want to miss it. I never want to miss it, but I also want to capture a little bit of profits and then be able to put those profits back in low. Because if I would have been able to do that in the beginning, I would have had probably $50,000 into AMC right now instead of 17. So I'm definitely going to buy a shit ton if it drops down. I had 3K of Doge at 4 cents on Robinhood, sold at around the point 0.6 because I wanted to get out of Robinhood. It popped before the money even got to my bank. Yeah, I mean that was tough. I mean, I bought into Doge at literally the perfect time. I should have bought more, but I only had $100 in Robinhood, and I would have bought more because I thought it was going to be, something a little bit bigger. And I was actually going to take $1,000 and just try and double it. So I might have ended up selling if I bought $1,000 worth at 4 cents. See, that's the thing about me. Like I'm not afraid to just lose $1,000. Like when it starts to get to $2,000 or $3,000, it starts to get a little bit, I start to get a little bit itchy. Damn, bro. What about it? I don't know what you're talking about. Thoughts on VET? Um, so it looks like it does have a lot of good movement during the day, which you can get a decent day trade off of. Recent movement has been down since this previous increase. It's been pretty down. You see a lot of movement to where you can capture a decent, you know, decent increase in a day trade. Let's look at 5 days. 5 days, it looks like it's trending upward, just slightly trending upward. Um, yeah, I like the movement there. Basically saying you can get a decent swing trade out of it for $1, $2, whatever you actually wanted, especially if you invest in about 1,000 shares. That's always great. Let's look at the 10,000 foot view. 10,000 foot view, the momentum, it seems to be moving up as well. From $4 in January up to $9.24. That movement is pretty good, but recently the movement has been down. We have been seeing that scaled down. We might actually be on that uptrend right now. You see the 200 or the 15 moving average pass over the 200 EMA. Can't speak. And you see that uptrend, it might be pushing up to maybe retest some of these areas. So from about $7.80, you might see that slowly start to trickle up to $8, $9 or so. I definitely see some movement there looking at the 3-month look. 6-month look as well. I see that movement. Pretty nice movement from $2 to $9. You could have got a decent move out of that. But right now, this point it did look like it was the low, and you're going to see these retests. It retested here, passed by that retest mark, and then you're going to see it probably retest somewhere around here or probably even up here. So if you want to make that move, definitely make that move, but just know if it pulls back, set a stop loss, and you'll be good. Pretty sure I'm going to be salty about that till the day I die. About the fact that you had 3K in Doge. Yeah, it might be something that bites you in the butt a little bit. Because if it gets to $100, then obviously you can look at anything and say, "Oh, I invested in this, and now it's at $3,000." I invested in Tesla before. Investing in Tesla and getting out of Tesla with a gain is good, but you see what the potential is. You see that they had that split, and then they even increased to levels that people think or thought that they wouldn't get to. So yeah, it's tough. I would agree with you. Uh, oh, the guy that sold his Dogecoin. Yeah, again, it sucks to have to do that. We have 553 people, guys. Hit that like button. VET is a blockchain built for supply and logistics. Big potential. Wow, that's good. Big potential. Value sectors to watch is probably probably blockchain stocks, crypto related stocks. The movement here is basically the same. Is this another one in the same sector? What's the profile? Technology companies engaged in electronic products and cargo trading. Focus on providing outside of China. The company plans to expand the green energy and technology business. I mean, it's pretty much moving the same as what we just seen. Am I looking at the same position? I'm looking at the same position. Why is it not doing that? I was gonna say, what the heck? Every time I search a stock, sometimes it does that. There we go. Wow, the movement is crazy. That movement is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, this is looking over 6 months, so we're seeing this movement and it's nothing but uphill. This is in the OTC markets. So it went from $1 to $18.97 in a matter of months. That is crazy. That movement is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it's not even like it's like fast movement. It's just every day you see it go up. You know, you have some days it pulls back, but then every day it goes up. So if you are looking for, you know, a trend, it would be that it pulls back. And when it pulls back, you get into it and then it, you know, rises up again. So I don't know. It just seems a little bit too high for my taste, the way that it's moving, and it's OTC, so I can't trade it anyways. Let's see. AMC is still hovering around that 3% mark, just like it was yesterday. Love my videos. Thank you. Thank you for saying that. You sent a present. Oh, thank you. I don't know what that is, but thank you. Sorry I didn't address it. I didn't see it. We got one viewer over on Twitch. Thank you for viewing. Thank you for watching. I expect more volume in the pre-market for AMC. After earnings report, thoughts? Well, we're not seeing more volume in the pre-market right now. We can expect more volume, but we're not seeing it. We only see about 144K. If we were looking at this as a whole, typically we would see somewhere around, you know, 500, a million, but we're not seeing that. If you got thousands to invest in crypto, get on one of the exchanges that give you a wallet, a few hundred there, and Robinhood or Webull is fine. Just know they're really not your. Yeah, I know they're really not yours. You really don't own it. I know on Webull or Robinhood, it's very difficult for you to be able to do that. So if I have like $1,000 in Robinhood or whatever, it's actually easier to go on crypto.com or Coinbase and actually use your bank account to fund that, because you can get it instantly. You know what I mean? And then you can trade with it if you want to. So it's very fast over there. I've quickly bought things on crypto.com and had no issues whatsoever. However, with Robinhood, it's tricky. The only thing that you like about Robinhood is that they tend to add some of these things earlier. So they added Dogecoin at 0.002 cents, right? Or even lower than that. And since they added it, it obviously increased the amount of people that had exposure to it. Yes, you don't physically own it, but you are increasing the price by doing it there because they're more popular exchanges, because so many people use it. So many people have the ability to just trade, you know, $100. But you're right. Get it on something like crypto.com or Coinbase or whatever. You know, I have my SafeMoon on my Trust wallet, and I'm going to hold that for a while. And then whenever we're able to, you know, transfer that to different wallets, I will do it. You know, I have my Coinbase wallet and I will transfer it. See, people saying BT is not stock, it's a crypto. BT is not a stock, it's a crypto? It doesn't look like it. 5 value stocks to watch in the energy sector. It includes it as a stock. Canadian-based energy company, which focus on conventional, semi-conventional exploration. Yeah, I don't see it as a crypto, but I mean, we can classify it however we want. If it moves like that, then it moves like that. But I don't. I mean, I don't see it as that. If I can buy it with margin, then it's not a crypto for me. So AMC is still hovering around 3%. We just need that to increase. We need this movement. We need this volume, which we're not seeing. So don't be upset if it is another red day. It's not an energy company. It's VeChain. Okay, let me go to. Okay, well that's interesting. Let me go to crypto.com or Coinbase. Thank you for letting me know. Let me sign in. Two-step verification. If I leave this live, then it ends up stopping. Two-step verification. There we go. Perfect. That was good. All right. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, you're talking about VeChain. Okay. So it has what's the market cap? $16.1 billion market cap. In the past 24 hours, it's grown 17%. Past week, it's grown 30%. Past month, it has grown 120%. That's always great. Past year, it's grown 5,400%. That's pretty good. Not Bitcoin. Does Coinbase make you transfer everything into Bitcoin and then convert it over to? Oh, it's not supported by Coinbase. So it just gives you the information there, but it's not supported by Coinbase. See, that's what I don't like is, when things aren't, they should support everything. You know what I mean? Could you set my SafeMoon up for me? I'll send you the money. No, I wouldn't. I mean, I can. I don't want to do that. But you can definitely do that. It's not that difficult if you follow. I think there are other methods which I'll have to look into. I know my method is easy. I figured it out. Once you create all of these accounts, it's very easy to do it over and over and over again. You know what I mean? Hey, good morning. RE, yep. REPX is popping off. It is. It's up 8%. Well, it was up 8% yesterday. Might be a squeeze. I don't know about that. A dividend yield of 2%. I love seeing dividends. Yo, Matt. What's up? How you doing? What's up, Mike? What does Steve Martin say? Where's Matthew? Keep an eye on come on, GSAT over the next year. Will do. What type of information do you have on this company, Global Star? Or are we looking at a crypto? This is where I need a breakdown of what it is. If it's a cryptocurrency or if it's a stock, I need to be able to research this and see what's going on. SafeMoon is back up again, though. Is it? Wait, my phone's over here. I always like to look at where there are two of us. Apparently, there's two Steve Martins. Common name. Good morning. Any thoughts on ZOM? I still think, what is ZOM doing right now? It was up when I was looking at it previously. I still believe it's going to, push. The problem that we have with ZOM is it's being heavily shorted. We just need the volume to partner up with that. Right now in the pre-market, we're not seeing a crazy amount of volume. So the more that they continue to short it, the more that this ends up decreasing, which does suck. However, it will give me the ability to buy more at a lower price and be able to increase the share count that I have, which means I lower my cost average a lot more. I'm buying 55 more AMC on the dip. That's good. Got to buy BNB first. Yes, you have to buy BNB first if you're looking to get SafeMoon. I don't trust Scam Moon. I posted it to your Reddit. It's been confirmed to be a Ponzi scheme. I haven't seen this though, because I've been researching a little bit more and more, and just because a certain person owns a lot of it doesn't mean that it's an actual scheme, because as things start to increase, things get a lot different. You know what I mean? So you'll see that price increase. The person that's holding the most will end up selling off some in order to capture some profits, while also sending some of that coin, 5% of it, to all of the other people that are holding, and then the rest goes into a pot. So either way, it's getting sold off. But if they sell off everything, then that's where it ends up being a difficult situation. However, if they sold off a portion of it just to gain a little bit of profits, okay, you want to capture some profits in real cash, put it in somewhere else, that's understandable. However, the 5% or the 10% that's going as a burn rate, plus the 5% that's going to other people, it could be a better situation. So I'm not saying that it's the best thing ever, and I'm not saying that it's going to be the biggest thing ever. I'm just saying that it has potential as long as we play this thing the right way. You know what I mean? It could take off, basically get to 1 cent or $1 even. And if it gets to that point and a lot of people are holding, it ends up being crazy. So like for the people that are holding millions of shares right now, or billions of shares right now, if it gets to a max supply of 100 trillion, because the burn rate ends up coming off, it will end up being bigger. They're literally paying partners to advertise, manipulate drops themselves. So it's just your opinion. Like, I mean, this obviously is my opinion. We don't know all of the confirmed details about everything behind it. So I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody should put their money there. I'm not going to say it. It's still difficult to be able to even buy SafeMoon, and to look at how many people have bought it. Let's look at the supply that's out there in circulation. I think it's only like 600 billion. So we haven't even reached a trillion yet, and the total supply is 16 trillion. So if we haven't even reached a trillion yet, that means that people don't have the ability to buy it. They are buying it up, but it definitely hasn't the ability to be something really, really big if we play it the right way. Just think about it. 616 trillion, yes, it is a lot. However, you have a burn rate. So that burn rate, 5% comes off the top every time someone sells something. Yes, just put it aside that a large portion is owned by one person, right? Let's say maybe 30 million gets trimmed off, every single day, and then it increases as we start to see, fluctuation and movement and buys and sells and all of that stuff. Because as the price increases, people are going to sell. So you see a lot get burned off. It gets down to 100 trillion worth of value, which means that the current price will be at a market cap of about 1 billion, which is definitely doable. Then you start to get to 0.001 cents. That gets you to about, I want to say, I don't know where it's at. Yeah, it gets you to about 100 billion. Or, sorry, this gets you to about 753 million. This gets you to about 100 billion. And then you're looking at $1 trillion market cap if it gets to 1 cent. Now, you would also see that burn off more. So if you can get that to say, all right, 100 trillion, if that does burn off to about 50 trillion, right? Then you can increase that price even more to maybe 10 cents. So if that goes down here and you burn that off to 50 trillion, now you're sitting at a $5 trillion market cap, which is a little ridiculous. However, if they're looking at compared to Ethereum, a $5 trillion market cap is doable. So getting to 10 cents is not actually impossible with the burn rate. Now with something like Dogecoin, where the price or supply increases, that ends up being difficult as the price increases. But as the price increases for SafeMoon, it gets more and more, the market cap drops more and more. So that's where it ends up being, looking at the detail, if it's done right, yes. So it's just tough. I still don't know, and you might be right, but all I know is that I've gained about 200%. So yeah, it's 5% burn rate and 5% split, meaning that people buy and sell. That happens each time. No, it's only sell you. It's a burn rate when you sell the position, not when you buy it. So once you sell that position, say I have 27 million coins, 5% of that will be burned off if I sell it. If I sell the whole thing, sir, it's a casino. Isn't everything? You can look at the stock market. It's the same way. The only thing that you're doing here is you're actually, I don't know what the value of the coin is, because for something like Dogecoin, you create value as the people's currency, the transaction based crypto that's gonna charge you less for doing those transactions versus Bitcoin that charges you a lot, Ethereum that charges you a little bit less. But Ethereum and Doge are the same in that aspect. But SafeMoon, I don't know what the full capability of it is, what they're going to apply it as, what the fees are going to be like, all of that stuff. But yeah, isn't everything really a currency, to tell you the truth? Or everything really a casino? Let's see, I can't see what's going on here. It's been very difficult to buy certain coins, especially in New York. Oh yeah, New York, it's like impossible. What's up, Matt? Places to buy SafeMoon. So for me, I have a whole video on YouTube going through a method. I think there might be an easier way. I stick to what I know because it's very easy to transfer, and then transfer again, because I have all of the accounts set up, and it literally doesn't cost me anything really, because Ethereum is low cost to actually make your transactions. So it's not an issue there. Unfortunately, can't buy any SafeMoon. I live in New York. That sucks. Dogecoin actually has a cap. In a way, the shares Shares are bought at a rate faster than the shares arise each year. However, if you look into, you have to adjust the price. So as we look at the price, the amount that people are buying is actually going down because the price is going up. So since the price was so low, the rate was way ahead of what the supply was. But soon you're going to see that supply, outpace the amount that people are buying. People need to buy over 5.2 million a year or 5.2 billion a year, which is definitely possible under a dollar. Under $10, it ends up being a little bit more difficult. Under $100, it's definitely more difficult. And if it gets to $1,000, it's like kind of damn near impossible. So that's where it ends up being tricky, is where does it get to that point? Where does it look like it's gonna, cap out at that supply and kind of break even? And if it does, then you may be stuck between a rock and a hard place, saying that you cannot get past that point. So it's probably wise for you to sell at that point. So I would say, unless we start really using this as the currency, we're going to see it fluctuate around a certain area. No matter what, we're going to see it fluctuate, maybe between this $100 mark and $1,000 mark. I don't really know, but it'll be somewhere in between there. I don't think we'll see it past $1,000. It's possible, but I don't think we will, unless we start seeing that rate, steadily increase. Life is a casino. You can get hit by a car at any point, and we roll the dice every day. That's true. I've been hit by many cars. Does anyone know who killed JFK? Come on, Tom. I don't know. I'm sticking away from it because it'll rise again and just drop. Who knows what? Yeah, it's true. I mean, I put a little bit into it just because a lot of the hype around it shows that you can gain a decent amount from it. And if it ends up being something, that's scammy or whatever, I'm not telling anybody to get into it. I'm just letting people know the information that I know. You don't have to get into any of these positions, any of the movements, that we get into, whether it's AMC, GME, or we, join the Doge movement, any of those. Like, you don't have to make that move into it, and you don't have to do what everybody else is doing. But like I said, I'm only buying SafeMoon because of the potential of increasing a crazy amount. Because if it does get to, if I'm still holding my 27 million shares, which could be, possible, and I'm still holding those 27 million shares, I really don't know. And it might even be more as it starts to burn off, because if that $616 trillion gets burned off, let's say, I don't know, it'll continue that way, but let's just do simple math. I don't know what that is. Yeah, let's do equals multiply by 5%. Right? What is that? 30 trillion? 30 trillion there gets burned off, and that goes out to however many people. I don't know. Let's say, how many holders does something typically have? What, like 10,000 holders? Probably more than that. But let's say there's 10,000 holders. That's probably too little. I don't know. 5 million holders. I think that's too many zeros. I got it. Nice. Let's say there's 5 million holders, and we divide that by the 5 million. And we say that each person is going to get, is going to get about 6 million more, 6.1 million more. So I'll be up at, like, let's say 30,000 or 30 million or so, 33 million. I'm fine with that, because I'm going to be holding for a long period of time, no matter what it gets to. If it gets to 1 cent, then I'll probably end up making that move. If it gets to, but if I see the potential of it continuing to grow, then I'll probably stay in there. So it all depends what the movement is like during that time. Anyways, that's just SafeMoon. So you can take that how you want to take it. Doesn't matter to me there. But don't say that I told you to get into a certain position, because I didn't. I did not. Not Ted Cruz. He's too busy napping. Your opinion on is that Mind Medicine? Where's that? That's recently viewed. Popular. Let's look for Mind Medicine. Is that what we're looking at? I mean, we've seen some movement with Mind Medicine. I knew that we were gonna fall off a little bit. It looked like it was a healthy recovery, but then fell off some more. So right now it's looking like it's leveling out at $3. We can see this probably increase because it did show strength up here. We just need to, you kind of need to hold out a little bit because it did show strength previous to that. It decreased below these points, below this fighting point. But then it did show strength up here. So I could say that it could increase. I just don't know all of the detail behind it, news related, detail. So it has a short lifespan, hasn't really moved too much. But if there's news that has a long-term solution to, this stock price or something, then yeah, we'll be good. Went through a video, but it says zero safe moon. BET when I passed in Trust Wallet. What video? You went through my video or you went through a video? Because sometimes, so for another video that I did, I had an issue with BNB because BNB wouldn't send from crypto.com to Trust Wallet. It was tough. So what I had to do was go buy Ethereum, send that to KuCoin to transfer it to USDT, and USDT transfer that to BNB, and then I transferred my BNB from KuCoin over to Trust Wallet, and it made it easier. KuCoin to Trust Wallet is pretty much instant, but if you're transferring from another wallet to Trust Wallet, ends up being difficult. My nose is itchy. I don't know why. We have 704 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. It does help out the channel a lot. We are an hour and 42 minutes in right now. I like ECT and ETH better than Doge, but I do have all three. Yeah, I mean, obviously, both of those, the Ethereum and Ethereum Classic is moving quite a bit, and it looks better just because the price is so high. If you're holding one coin of Ethereum, you're obviously increasing by hundreds or even 1,000 by the end of the week. So yeah, I understand. I made 100 flipping with BNB. That's pretty cool. All you got to do is go to Safe Wallet and buy a blockchain that converts to SafeMoon. I bought BNB on Binance US, but ACH transfer takes almost 5 days. Frustrating how bad Binance US is. Yeah, that's why I don't like. My nose keeps itching for some reason, right in the front of my nose. That's why I don't understand. No, it was another TikToker. I used change. See, yeah, that I'm not familiar with that. I would say go to my, if you already have it set up, then you have to pretty much wait it out. I don't know the wait time of that, but when it comes to getting SafeMoon, I would say that my method was really good. It's very easy. It works. Are you going to stream Saturday Night Live? Should I? I can't actually stream the show, but I can definitely watch it and put my headphones on. I can't really give you any sound, I don't think. I probably can give you a little bit, maybe a little bit of sound. I don't really know the detail of that. We'll see. I think that's a good idea though. I think that's a really good idea. So I don't know the detail of it. I don't want to just show things and get a copyright strike, because a copyright strike is a lot worse than like a copyright claim. I think the process with Binance US Trust Wallet is easier, but to get Binance US up and running takes like a week. Yeah, well, it sounds easier because you get Binance, US, you send the BNB over to Trust Wallet, right? It sounds easier. However, once you have these things established, once you have, let's say, crypto.com, that you can send it over to KuCoin, or anything that you can buy Ethereum and send it over to KuCoin, and then KuCoin, all you have to do is that conversion, which takes a couple of seconds or a couple of minutes, I guess. And then as long as you set your KuCoin account up the right way and you don't, verify your phone. If you verify your phone, you have to wait 24 hours in order to send it. But it's very simple, very easy. It seems more complicated than it is. However, again, I don't want to sit here and just continue to push SafeMoon because some people may think it's a scam. I don't want to have to, I don't want anybody to get into anything that they may not be comfortable with and that they see other people going into. Because I put $100 into there. That's pretty much it. And I was good with that. You can buy BNB and Smart BNB right now from Trust Wallet. Can you? I tried. It didn't work. Snort some Kanye pepper. It will help the nose problem. Cayenne. I said Kanye. Why did I say Kanye pepper? Kanye pepper. I thought I said something weird there. Sometimes I think about the sentences I say, and sometimes, some sentences come out to where they literally just sound like a blurb because I combine everything that I said. It's pretty funny. I think the process with Binance US and Trust Wallet is okay. I just read that. I have gone through this like 10 minutes last time. Go to Bitmart, buy USDT, go to market and buy SafeMoon. All right, so follow Eric R. Seems like Eric R has a great method to do that. Go to Bitmart, buy USDT, go to market and buy SafeMoon. Hey, you think TCAT will be a good swing trade? Let's see. The movement for one day for low to high is definitely right there, but the problem is that it opened up at that high and fell to that low, so it's probably just a decrease. I don't know what the typical movement is. Where's Eric? If you go on YouTube right now, you'll see his comment here, but it's not on TikTok. It's on YouTube. So if you're on TikTok, go on YouTube, watch my stream, and you'll see Eric's comment. It is members only over there, so you won't be able to respond to him unless he has like some sort of social media that you can reach out to him on. But I can research that if you want me to. Go to Bitmart, buy USDT, and market buy SafeMoon. Let me see, TCAT. So I was looking at what yesterday did. See, yeah, it was just a decrease. Will it be a good swing trade? Let's look at the movement in the past month or so. So the past month, you could see that we did have a little bit of we are seeing that decrease from that $30 mark. Let's say at that point, something that's stronger. It could be $40, but $37, $38, $39 mark. It started to get to somewhere on the lows. Now you see this touch point, it could decrease even more today, get to one of these touch points. If it gets down to 17, I would definitely say it's a buy. Right now it's more iffy because you don't know if it's going to decrease more. So it can be a good swing trade. You probably just have to wait a little bit for it to decrease just a little bit more, and then buy at some of these lows. But yeah, it could be a good swing trade just based on looking at the chart. Get Carl to scratch your nose. He's probably the cause. Well, I don't think he could do that. The only thing he could do that with, he has a sandpaper tongue, but he has no claws, and he's declawed. If you stream SNL, I'll watch. Haven't had cable in years. Haven't watched SNL since Chris Farley. I mean, it's good. I like SNL. The problem is I don't know if I'm going to be able to stream the video. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't do that because I'll get like a copyright strike. But I could probably go like in and out of showing something. You know what I mean? Like what's the, because I'm sure that they will copyright strike it. Hello, Hannah. Thank you for stopping by. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I see it all the time. You're not gonna get me. Nope. Good try though. I appreciate it. Good try. You were gonna get me in one of those videos where I say it and then no. Hey Nathan, how you doing? You're not gonna get me over on TikTok. There are some people that have gotten me with certain names, but you're not gonna get me. Ah, so close. I read it and I was good one though. Good one. Good try. I don't think so, but what if you watched? What if you watched and put headphones on and you commented? Yeah, that's what I was thinking about doing. I was thinking about streaming and I'll listen to it and then I don't know if I can show like a little picture because I want to show what's actually happening. Or maybe I can just narrate the whole thing. But the problem is that if I narrate the whole thing, then it ends up being a tricky situation to listen to it. So I just want to see you track the stock as SNL. Okay, yeah, I can do that. I can show both, really. Or well, I guess I only show the stock and then show me, but then also show me watching SNL. But I want to find the best way to show it. Can I actually stream it? Literally go to Bitmart. You can see how easy it is now. Just look for SafeMoon in the market area. I would be able to transfer that to my Trust wallet then, right? Because I want it all in the same place. If people go to Peacock streaming site, they can watch along online. Yeah. I mean, I usually use Xfinity Stream, but yeah, you can do that as well. Just set up ACH withdrawal transfer in Binance US to my bank. It just got failed message. I really hate Binance US. Why is this thing popular? I don't know, because people keep on talking about SafeMoon maybe. I don't think you can, but we will be watching at the same time. Okay. All right, yeah, I can do that. I can definitely put on SNL, remember to do that, and stream what's going on as it's happening. More of like a watch party, I guess. Is that a good idea for everybody? Anybody interested in seeing that? Let me know on YouTube. Let's see what Twitch is saying. Anybody interested on Twitch? There's one viewer on Twitch. If anybody's interested, we do have another follower. Thank you for following, whoever did. I appreciate that. Do you think SNDL is going to keep going down, or is it due for another comeback? It's due for a comeback. I feel like anything cannabis related is going to have that slow movement up, but the fact that it's decreasing basically every single day does suck. I know that should be a good position. A lot of those should be a good position. Tilray should be a good position. We're not really seeing that movement there too much. Right now we're seeing 8% up. So actually we're seeing a little bit of movement up to $15. So that's pretty big. SNDL, we're seeing 2%. So I believe that we should be seeing something good here. The problem is that the last, everything that we're looking at, we're seeing, the good thing is we're not seeing all lower lows. Like we've seen this low, it got all the way up to, $1.10 in the pre-market after hours, did decrease back down. and created a higher low. So that's good. And it hit a higher point right here, a higher high and a higher low. Now you're seeing a lower high and a lower low. So that's not something I like as an investment point. However, at 70 cents, it looks like something that could, bounce from there. So, all right. Yes, you want me to do that. Thoughts on BitConnect? I just invested my life savings. Are you joking? I thought BitConnect wasn't a thing anymore. You can't stream SNL on your stream. We all watch our own. Okay. All right, yeah, I'll do that. But you can't sell it from but you can't sell it from Trust Wallet. It took me 2 minutes to transfer. Yeah, I know. I just wanted it in the same spot, and then eventually when it gets into a more like popular wallet, then I can transfer it to that wallet. So that's what I'm planning on doing, is easily transfer it to another wallet. I don't want to hold everything in Trust Wallet. I want to transfer it over. It's an what are we looking at? It's an OTC stock. On Trust Wallet, buy BNB when it's available. Go to Pancake Swap and exchange BNB for SafeMoon. Yeah. Oh, so you were making a joke by saying that, by saying BitConnect. I'm gonna say BitConnect, wasn't that horrible and a scam? Looks like FAMI is down to 39 cents. That's an ouchie. If I had to win an award, it's an ouchie. My joke game's on point. Yeah, let me play an ad here. The fundamentals on SNDL are not great, but it's been good for a swing trade in the past. Lately, only been going down. I wonder if its fun days are over and is a good time to buy. Yeah, I mean, that's where it ends up being tricky. I see all cannabis positions as something that's going to be a slow grower. And I know that's ironic, but it's going to be a slow grower here. And we're going to see that make a decent move slowly instead of those large spikes. I mean, you probably will see some large spikes because people do get into cannabis positions, sparingly. So BitConnect was indeed a Ponzi scheme. How do you deposit into Bitmart? I don't know. You got to ask someone else. Pretty sure Ted Cruz started BitConnect after he shot JFK. Oh, man. That's funny. That's funny, guys. That's funny. We got 700 people in here, guys. Make sure you hit that like button. It does help out. If you get to 500 likes, we'll look into buying more AMC if it does drop. Also, let's see what Robinhood looks like. Okay, so my money did clear. So I can actually buy Doge right now, but I'm probably going to wait a little bit. Because if I buy $100 worth of Doge right now, it's not going to be like I'm only going to get 600 or 166. I wanted to buy at 50. I wish I could have bought at 50. Because right now 300 would be $4.99 in Doge, which would bring my total up to 1,000 quantity, but the cost basis would rise to probably 45 cents. Yeah, somewhere around there. So if I can get it lower, if I can buy at a cost basis of 50 cents, then it'll split the difference there from 25 to 50. Oh no, 37 cents. Is that accurate? Or is that not accurate? No, it'll be more than that. 42 cents. So, Carl, his tail is just everywhere. But yeah, I can buy $300 worth. So should I wait or should I just buy? Should I stay or should I go? Yeah, get it to 500 likes and then we'll make that decision. You didn't buy the dip yesterday? I couldn't. I wanted to buy the dip and I couldn't because I didn't have free cash. It was clearing up today and it just cleared a couple of minutes ago. I was pissed because I was seeing it at 50 and as I was streaming last night, and I was playing Call of Duty, I couldn't get in it. Is Matthew Perry the name of your YouTube? Yes. Yes, it is. It's also it's not in the description. You can get 2 free stocks from Webull in the description if you check it out. Maybe you want the Webull platform. It's a good one. All right, we got 3 people over on Twitch. Hey, I've been watching for about a week. Just want to give you a heads up that you have a little sun reflecting on your green screen. Do I? Oh, I do. Get out of here, sun. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that. Keep killing it, bud. I'm wicked, by the way. But thanks for stopping by on Twitch. I appreciate that. And thank you for letting me know that sun is reflecting on my green screen. I mean, I like to keep that open when I'm not streaming. Just because, sun is amazing, especially since I'm always inside. But yeah, definitely, check out my TikTok, check out my Twitch. If you guys are interested, we have 700 people in here. If you guys want to become a member, it's only 99 cents that I make it for members, just so that we, don't have people that come in the chat and say things like they did yesterday. People coming in and saying, sell all your AMC. We had people in there, Melvin Capital and Citadel, and they were just saying, sell all your AMC, it's over and all this stuff. And it's ridiculous to have those people come in and troll. This is the reason why I do members only chats. Every time I open it up for everybody, it ends up, biting me in the butt because a lot of people will start spamming. They'll say, somebody killed JFK, whatever. So yeah, we got over a little under 45 minutes until the market opens. Any thoughts on Tron? Wait for the whales to sell Doge after SNL event. I'm talking it will drop and start rising to $5 or $10 again. You think it's going to rise to $5 or $10? If it gets to $10, that's a huge market cap. By the way, I'm not saying it's impossible. I think it can do it because I think it is the people's currency. I think you're right there. What is Tron? Tron Group? This? Is that what you're talking about? Salvador, let me know. I got an order in for 6,000 shares of FAMI at 32 cents. I know I need some mental help. I mean, if it's working, it's working. You know what I mean? If it's giving you, I don't know where you first bought in at, or if this is your first time buying into FAMI. Didn't the Umbrella Academy kill JFK? I don't know what happened there. Oh, I think this is good though. Being able to stream on multiple platforms is awesome. You're awesome. Thanks for the shout out. I can't see that. I'm probably gonna sub on YouTube. That's where I have been watching you lately. By the way, I have about 2K coins in Doge. Bought mostly between 45 cents and 60 cents Canadian dollars. Okay. All right, we're going to see some good movement with Doge. That's great. And that reminds me, I mean, there are people that watch me all the time and that comment all the time that are not subscribed, which I don't understand it. I go through the comments, and when I go through these comments, let's see, let's show you guys, because it's not, I'm transparent, right? Let's see, go through these comments. So when I go through the comments, they're all filtered on subscribers. So if I'm looking at, different people that say certain things, it's all filtered on subscribers here. And I'm responding to all of the subscribers that say anything. So anybody that hasn't subscribed, I'm probably not going to get to your comment. There are a lot of comments, and it's very difficult for me to get to all of them. So I filter by subscribers. So if anybody, really wants their questions answered and they feel like, they subscribe to a channel that answers their questions, that's what I try and do. So it's crazy to me because I'll see people comment, for, the next like 3 months and they haven't subscribed. And I understand the process. I mean, I've watched people for about a week and noticed that I wasn't subscribed and then subscribed. So thank you for even having that thought of subscribing. I mean, if you've been watching me for a while, I appreciate, you taking your time. You have a huge YouTube channel. Wow. Congratulations. Thank you. I mean, I'm really grateful for all the people that have subscribed to me, that like my content, that like me as a person, that I can get on here and talk about anything if I wanted to. And some people will still watch me and, talk to me about things. So, I feel blessed here. There are people that grow a lot faster. I'm a person that works, as hard as possible to get, where I am. And I just noticed, I watched a video from CoffeeZilla this morning talking about how his channel was suddenly deleted, kind of like Matt Kors was. And it was off of nothing. And I talk about the same thing that he talked about. I talked about Dogecoin, the truth about Dogecoin. And his channel got deleted because of community guideline strikes, but it was wrongfully deleted because you need 3 strikes, just like Matt Kors had. And I feel like that could happen to anybody. It could happen to me today. And I would hope that everybody has my back on other social media platforms. So if you're not subscribed to me, hit that subscribe button, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, on TikTok, whatever it actually is, so that I can, let people know that if something like that happens to me, you guys have my back. You know what I mean? So thank you for becoming a member, Wicked. I appreciate that a lot. Matt, you get bigger. When you get bigger, let me answer your subscribers. Yeah, I was thinking if I get bigger, I'll have somebody handle like the editing, probably, responding to some things. I'll respond from time to time, but responding to things just because getting to the content is really important, but also connecting with the community is important. So if I can still connect with you guys verbally, that's way better than, sitting there and typing, on my phone, because that takes time. Don't answer if you don't want to. Apparently the money you get from ads in the financial field on YouTube is decent. Would you say you're happy with the YouTube money, not counting tips and super chats? Yeah, very happy with the YouTube money. I'm as transparent as possible. I mean, you can look at somebody like Meet Kevin, and he's transparent, showed all of his money from YouTube. So did Graham Stephan. I show everything that I made. I showed that I made in 2020 65K, which is really good. That's literally like tens of thousands away from my normal salary. So it's basically like I almost doubled my salary there. Then adding on money from investments as well, it ends up being big. So YouTube ad revenue is really good. Then anything else you can add on top of that, whether, it's, Patreon and being able to talk to some of your members and also including, some revenue there, or merch sales, or all of that other stuff. It gives you the ability to branch out. It's not just ad revenue. You can also get sponsorships, which I don't have any sponsorships. I've never had a sponsorship on this channel. Eventually, as I get, bigger, maybe 200, 300K, whatever I get to, if I get there, yeah, I'll be all for it, But yeah, I'll answer that. I'm very transparent with how much you make on YouTube. I'm trying to listen at work, but every time I put my phone in my pocket, it closes YouTube. You have to open it. I thought they had a do you have an iPhone? Yeah, do you have an iPhone? Because if you have an iPhone, I think they didn't change that. But the YouTube app, I think they changed that to where you can actually play it. So if I'm watching a YouTube video and I close my phone, the audio will still play. Let's see. Thank you, Allison, for becoming a member. I appreciate that a lot. Instagram took down my Dogecoin meme. Wonder what happened. Is it what did it say? Can you post it in my the Perry Experience subreddit? Go to the Perry Experience subreddit here. I think the link is in the description, or you just search for it and post it there. Make sure you join that if you're interested in joining a subreddit here. I try and review that on my Perry Experience channel from time to time. But as obviously we're going to need to grow a little bit more before I can get like a full review in there. Show us your salary on your job and your tattoos, all of them. Just kidding. You're very transparent. No can deny. Yeah. That's funny. I can't show you the salary of my job though, but I wish I could. I would. Wow, that's really cool. Really happy for you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you need premium to be able to close the video and keep it playing? That's a good question, because I have premium, and the funny thing is I couldn't do it before that. I don't think. So maybe, but I don't think that would. I don't think that would be a factor. I think that's just. I don't know. I don't know. It's a good question. Maybe I'll have to log into an account that doesn't have premium. Appreciate your honesty and your patience to explain details, answer questions, and share your opinions with everyone. Truly wish I had the opportunity to do what you do. Yeah, I mean, everybody has the opportunity to do. All you need is to start. You need that one starting point. Now, I didn't have anybody to help me grow. There are other people that will basically like go on other people's channels and, grow as fast as they possibly can by doing that. I wanted to do it more organically, and I'm very introvert, so I'm not a person that's going to go on anybody else's channel and do that. If it's somebody that's close to me, I still have trouble doing that. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm introvert, and I like to grow organically, just by me creating a video and being able to reach you. There are some people that create a video and it just somehow gets picked up by the YouTube algorithm, and all of a sudden, boom. You know what I mean? Like, I love what Brian Jung is doing, but his cryptocurrency videos have been picked up by the YouTube algorithm, and they continue to be pushed, which is amazing. It's absolutely amazing. I love seeing, his videos. I love seeing him grow, because I've been watching him. I think I've been subscribed to him since he was like at 10,000 subscribers. But I've been watching him since he was at 4,000. So, just because we were basically in the same area, like he talked about credit cards a lot. I would talk about credit cards a lot. He got a lot more traction, got picked up by the YouTube algorithm. I can't go live together right now. Not. What is Doge at? Oh, that's a good question. I haven't showed it. Doge is at 60 cents right now. So it did decrease a little bit. I'm still looking for it to fall down to hopefully this level. I would love it to get to this level, but I don't know if it'll happen in a day before SNL. You might see that. What's good is typically when we see buy the rumor, sell the news, you'll see them buy this all up. And you might see that today, but this is a healthy pullback back to 50 cents. It's a really healthy pullback. So getting up to 65 cents was really good. I just want to see it drop back down to 50 cents so I can buy into that and have an average that's pretty low. Because I feel like if it's going to drop, it's not going to drop below it's not going to drop below 40 cents, I would say, a previous resistance level. Yeah, I'm going to say it's not going to drop below 40 cents. Do you see Ethereum Classic long-term rising to levels of Ethereum? Others in the family. I just bought 0.5 coin because I can't afford much market. Curious of your thoughts. I think it can increase to Ethereum like levels. What's the total like capacity there? Let's look at Ethereum Classic. You have to sign me back in? What the heck? Keep me signed in. Your session has timed out. Up a little bit. Here. One. Struggling. We're struggling. Keep me signed into this computer. Where's Ethereum Classic? The Ethereum Classic right now is at $142. Let's see. Circulating supply is 116 million. It can definitely do it, depending on what people are doing. It's 16 on the most held. It's $16.7 billion market cap. So I think that's good. Let me see. Actually, let me see if I can just buy some outright. I'll transfer some money from my Webull to my bank account here if I wanted to. Give me just 1 second. Okay, we're good. I'll probably wait for a little bit of a dip there, but yeah, I think it could definitely do it. It has the full capability of doing it. It's just how many people are going to buy it. The volume needs to be pretty high, and this you need to continue to see that typical hold time is around 11 days. So people are day trading it and swing trading it. That's the problem. It's at 170. I'm seeing it at one. How is it at 170? What am I seeing wrong here? Because I'm going Ethereum Classic and it's at 142. What are you guys talking about? Like, this is what I'm seeing here. What are you guys talking about? Where are you seeing that it's at one? What platform are you using? That's what I want to know. Because it's not, from what I'm seeing, it's not at 170. Look at Robinhood. Well, I don't understand it. How is Coinbase so far behind what Robinhood is? Or is Robinhood so far behind what Coinbase is? Like, what? This doesn't make sense to me. This does not make sense to me at all. I don't know. That's trippy. That's very trippy. Some people are in Canadian dollars. Thank you for your thoughts, Matt. That's Canadian dollars. Is it? Why am I in Canadian dollars? And how do you change that over? What? Or I guess you can't. I don't know. Whatever. Now you know why Coinbase stock is falling. No, it's not. It's USD. Yeah, I don't know. 170 Canadian dollars, Matt. But so the price in so the actual price is you guys are tripping me the hell out here. You guys are tripping me the hell out. It's it's just bothering me just a little bit. So USD is around 140. Canadian dollars is around 170. Is that what you're saying? $170 is a Canadian dollar conversion. So it's 130 then. Hit 172 last night. Is that Canadian? Well, it hit 172 in. Also, why doesn't Coinbase have Doge? I don't know why they don't have Doge. They should. It should be available as soon as they, hit like 5th on the list. They should have been able to buy them. Coinbase doesn't have anything. They suck. But yeah, Doge is sitting at 60 cents. 61 cents, if you guys are wondering. Ethereum sitting at 3,500 again. That's good. LTC, Litecoin, is actually up to 360. Pretty good. Pretty good. Bitcoin's up to 57K. We open in about 12 minutes. Thank you guys for sticking with me. They're sleeping on Doge. They lost out. Yes, that's right. I love ETC. A lot of fees. Yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to think about this whole ETC debacle. Where is that? No, I think we're good. We're not gonna go live with each other. Not now, at least. So yeah, Ethereum Classic. Again, still don't know what's going on there because Ethereum Classic shows 179. And I don't know if that's USD, amount in USD. Let's say $100. No, let's go with 200. See, if I'm buying in USD, it's still showing it as, let's go 170. So it's still saying that I would buy one in USD. So that has to be United States dollar, right? Over on Robinhood, but Coinbase is that USD as well? Or are they so far behind, or is that Canadian? I don't know, because it's also, if I wanted to buy Ethereum Classic and buy, let's say, $146 worth, what would I get? Come on. It's not giving me a conversion there. 147, 148, 148, 149. See, I would still get one. Yeah, that's weird. That's so weird. I don't know, because they're both converting the same way. Robinhood does show 170, but it's just fracking wrong. Record proof of Robinhood scam. Yeah, I said record. But yeah, I Yum coffee? I don't know what we were talking about. I don't know about the BTC fiasco either. More USDT on Tron than Ethereum. Thank you for becoming a member, Jason. Coinbase has higher prices. Coinbase actually has a lower price. Coinbase is at 147 and Robinhood is at 171. How is that even possible? The same crypto can have that different price by that much. I understand maybe $1 or something, but having a price difference of that much is ridiculous. Saying that if you invest in, a certain place, you can grow a lot more. You can go from whatever it actually is, from 140 to 170. But right now it's showing in Coinbase that it hit 170. What was it, last night? Or yesterday in the afternoon, it hit 170 and then started to fall down. But now you're seeing it at 147, while other people can say, oh, did you see ETC? It hit, it's at 170 right now. And you go there and you're like, no, it's at 140. And they're like, no, if you bought it on Robinhood, it would be at 170. It's like, how does that even make sense? I'm on Robinhood and Voyager, both USD, huge price difference. Yeah. See, I feel like that might all come crashing down on you. Well, that fake money goes into my account. I feel like that all might come crashing down on you, though. I don't know how that's sustainable. Maybe they'll say, oh, well, you know what? You sold at this portion. So, yeah, you didn't actually sell at 170. You sold at 140. You know what I mean? Or Robinhood's the right one. I don't know which one is right. Maybe I should do a video on that. Get some answers from some people. Come on, Robin. Oh, I just read that. Thank you for the super chat, by the way. Maybe they include fees in the price, then advertise free trades. No, because that would be very expensive, because that's literally a $30 difference per coin. I don't know about that. That's a huge fee. I don't think that's possible right there. I'm not sure if RB is a scam or just incompetent people running it. Coinbase is an exchange. Yeah, so I would believe Coinbase over anything else, but like Robinhood is moving like every second. Robinhood, you're not actually buying the coin, though. That could be why. Robinhood makes money off your crypto by pricing higher. Read the fine details of Robinhood. You don't actually own the coin you trade, but you're trading the price option. Yeah, I understand that, but it's still the opportunity that it's 170. Like, it's trading in a different form. Like, it's not even like it's following the same like pattern. It's trading in a completely different manner. Like, it's completely uphill versus all the way uphill, spiking and then falling down and trickling down. It's more or less flowing up, and it's not good. You're seeing these ascending levels of support versus hard supports that it ends up hitting with Coinbase. So I understand the fine print. I understand that you don't really own it. However, it shouldn't stray away from the actual, direction of the stock. Do you know what I mean? The stock direction should be the same, just with the same amount of fees, right? So you would have that increase, let's say, of $30 the whole entire time, but that's not the case. Sometimes it's off by 10, sometimes it's off by 30, but it's a little ridiculous. Let's see, where was that? Guys, every platform has different rules, just like Nissan, Ford, Tesla, etc. Just read the small print and get the details. Yes, it does, but not a $30 difference. Don't trust Robinhood. They feel like they're pocketing Doge from people. I mean, they have it all in one wallet, so probably, but they can't. I would imagine they can't really do much with it. I got it at 45 is all I know. Exchange has the right price. So does that mean that Webull is closer to being real than Robinhood? Because Webull is sitting at 140 and you see Coinbase sitting at 144, but then you see Robinhood sitting at 174. So it's literally like $30 off there and it's $4 off here. I don't know. BlockFi does it too. Robinhood gave me free stock. First Doge I tried, but didn't get it. Stop, Carl. Stop, man. Oh, you want pets, but you can't get it. Carl's my cat, by the way, if you're not familiar with my channel. We got 3 people over on Twitch. If you're not a follower, make sure you follow. But yeah, let's see what's going on. So Dogecoin is at 61 cents. Again, would love to see that decrease, but we're not seeing that decrease. We have about 12 minutes till the market opens, and we'll know what's happening with AMC, with Doge, with, Doge is obviously open, so it doesn't really matter what's happening there. But they're at 61 cents, closing in on 62. We can see the popular stocks right now. DraftKings is up 3%. Good to see some positivity there. CMMB is actually up 15%, up to $23. It's a pretty decent move. Wouldn't have expected that based on the movement here. It's strictly downhill. It doesn't really have anything to, kind of had that retest point there. But this is all in the after hours market. And it was up, I guess, a lot more, up to almost $24. You can see Coinbase that's up 1%, up to $260. Pretty good. AMC's up 2%, up to $9.19. Should be a lot more than that, but we're not seeing that. Good morning, Livewire. Thank you for stopping by. Do some research on Robinhood. You will be surprised that you don't actually own the coin. That's why it shows different prices. Yeah, I know you don't actually own the coin on Webull and Robinhood. I've done research there. However, I just don't know why there would be that much of a difference. For Webull to have a $4 difference, understandable. For Robinhood to have a $30 difference, definitely not understandable. And to see Coinbase higher than what Webull is, are they adjusting for any price change as they're trying to maybe pocket a little bit out of it? Because what Robinhood would do is, what Robinhood does is they actually have the $171 price target, and you feel like you're getting something out of it, but it has to, if it says that price, it has to go to you at that price. It's not adjusting for anything. Now, what Webull's doing at 140 versus 143 or 144, that's basically saying that, oh, if I sell this position, then I have $4 that I would profit off of the top. So that makes it look like that makes it look like Weeble's actually gaining a little bit of a profit as a fee versus Robinhood actually paying you out more. So it doesn't make sense what Robinhood's doing. You know what I mean? So, I mean, if people are getting extra money, then whatever. Go ahead and do you. Robinhood had magically the prices go back to normal. They do it a lot of times. I wouldn't trust one thing I see on Robinhood ever. End of discussion. ETC hasn't been 140 since 2 a.m. What? It's 140 right now. Oh, you're talking about like from Robinhood, it hasn't been on 140. I don't know what to think. I mean, OCGN should I buy the dip at the open or wait 45 minutes in? Let's see what OCGN is doing. So it's down 13%. It was down 12% yesterday. I would wait. You never know where this is actually going to go. So if you do end up buying it at the open, set a stop loss and get out with a $20 loss or $10 loss, because if it goes against you, it's going to go against you a lot. However, then if it does decrease and you lose a little bit of money, buy that dip to wherever that dip ends up getting to. So it's basically like predicting where it's going to go. And if you buy it at the open and it goes against you, you can get stopped out. If it goes with you, then you obviously are a genius. So that's my opinion there. So you can make that decision, or you can just strictly wait and not lose out on $10 or lose out on $5. Because the thought is that you will lose out on this $5, but you still have the possibility of buying that dip to grow that on the way up. So just keep that in mind. So if I look at, let's say, yesterday, and OCGN actually increased right from the start. However, we did not have that massive decrease that we have this morning in the pre-market. But you could see that it did have that increase to where you could have rode that out a little bit. Now, once you ride that out from $9 to $10, basically a dollar gain, you need to make sure that you set some sort of stop loss or understand where your pullback is, where you're going to accept a gain at, and then that pullback would have been justified. So you could have gotten back to that point multiple times where you probably would have sold at this high if you did hold there. But what I typically say is if this goes against you, so in the first couple of minutes, if this does go against you a lot and you lose out on like $10 or so, if it gets to a stopping point, then you get stopped out. However, if it increases a lot, I mean, you gain a good bit. So, but if you're looking, you said long term, is that you? I'm bagging already, but long term. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where it ends up being tough, because I don't know what your price is actually at right now. So it's definitely different situations depending on what your prices are. Even True Wallet had a slippage of 11% to get SafeMoon. Yeah, I mean, I had to use a slippage of 12%. Only thing I have on Robinhood is Doge. After I cash out, I'm done with them. So yeah, I have Doge, Ethereum, and Litecoin over there. Seems the prices are okay. I want to be able to transfer those to an actual wallet, but I don't know if you can do that. That's something I'm gonna have to research. Dropping OCN today due to missed earnings. OCGN is about to get all that India COVID biz. Oh, okay, yeah. Hello, I'm going to short the hell out of Robinhood stock. I'm sure a lot of people will. Your surge is warranted. Me too. All right, so yeah, we have about 5 minutes until the market opens. We're seeing Nokia that's up 3%. That looks pretty good. Outlook Therapeutics up, what is it, 3 or almost 4%. Roblox is up 3%. I actually wanted to see them go to 60. I don't know where they got to previously. Let me see. I know their lowest point is like 60. If they get to 60, that's where I'm looking to get in at. But I totally missed that point to get to 63. to actually see that increase to 67. That sucks. Sometimes I just miss the boat, especially when I'm working. You know, I just miss the boat. So you cannot transfer to or from Robinhood. Well, that sucks. Because if you're holding for a long time, it's not like you actually own it there. So that's where it does suck. So SafeMoon is the only thing I actually own as true crypto. You know what I mean? I made an announcement that they will allow wallet transfers from Robinhood soon. Okay. So yeah, if they allow it in the next however many, like a year or so, then I'll take it. Because then I could transfer that to my wallet. As long as, you know, Coinbase adds on Dogecoin, I plan on holding it for like a year plus. Do we have any news on when they plan on adding it, if they do? Every Doge has its day. Dogecoin soars to new highs after being added to trading apps, but we needed to add to Coinbase. Coinbase misses out on Dogecoin's listing as meme token rallies 6,000%. Petition for Coinbase to add Dogecoin to the portfolio. I don't understand why they're waiting so long. Right? Do you understand it? I don't understand it. Too big of a price difference doesn't make sense. It doesn't, right? I'm right there with you. It does not make sense, Gators. Thank you for viewing over on Twitch. We got 3 viewers over on Twitch. I appreciate you. I'll continue to try and stream on Twitch. If you guys are interested in this content, I can definitely do it. I don't think I'm going to become an affiliate at all, because then I'm not going to solely stream on Twitch. I said within a few months. I feel like that's ridiculous. Was it like a while back? So maybe it's going to be a month. Because once it does, I mean, it'll really pop off. I mean, right now people can buy a lot of it, but I think once you start adding it to Coinbase, it I don't know, it just gains a new meaning. Try and be back at 9:45 after I so desperately and $9.45. 2 minutes. Good luck today, everyone. Buy that dip. Yeah, hopefully we don't have to buy the dip. Hopefully it's a day to where it's increasing, because AMC is up 3% right now. You see it up to 9.29. I'm hoping that we can see some more positive things with AMC here. We're seeing it climb as of late. We're seeing it climb, but just know that AMC always has that first minute to be a decreased day. I'm going to play an ad here before we get started. Yeah, so we have 552 people in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. We got 8 likes until we get to 500 likes. So you should never buy or sell the open, right? Not never. I'm not that type of person. You can buy and sell the open, but if it goes against you right away, it's always great to get stopped out, especially on a day trade or swing trade. It's not bad, because sometimes they can really kick up. Sometimes they can really, really make a move on the first minute. Typically, you're going to see AMC make that move down on the first minute. So don't be weirded out if it does, fall down. That's exactly what you're seeing. You're seeing it drop down a little bit. We do have buying power. We have 15, almost 16,000 shares that are looking to go through at $9.10. So definitely look at that as a wall. We'll probably create more walls as we start to go through. You have a lot of buying power versus selling power, so that's looking good. However, the selling power is, where the price is right now. So you have a lot of the buying power looking in lower. You have DraftKings that's up 2%. I like seeing that. Thank you everybody for joining. Anybody watching on Twitch, I appreciate it. We have 4 viewers over on Twitch. Make sure you hit that follow button if you're not following me. Looks like AMC is starting to make a little bit of a move. Oh, slowly fell. Or actually fast fall. You can see that we still have this wall at 9.10. So it really shouldn't break by that wall. It should be a huge fight. But we are seeing this decrease quite a bit. Just know that there may be that V-shaped recovery that we see. It might be more of the same that we seen yesterday, where it gets down to $9, increases to $9.30 or $9.20 or whatever, and then falls down consistently down to $9. The same situation over and over and over again. You know what I mean? And us retail traders are continuing to buy more. So it looks like Coinbase is up 2%. DraftKings is up 2%. I want to see that increase. AMC is now starting to make a little bit of a comeback. Let's see if it can bounce. Maybe not. Really fighting there. Let's see. CMMB is up 17%, up to $23.28. That made a move in the last couple of minutes. In the pre-market. CCIV is up 1%. AMC is now up 2%. Let's see that movement, man. We got about 2.9 million shares worth of volume right now, which is pretty good. It's not amazing because we've seen days to where it got to 30 million shares in the first 30 minutes. So obviously we're not done, and we could see that large upward movement right now. Wow. Well, we did see that large upward movement. What's GME doing? GME is actually down 1%, and it's still falling. Remember, I want to see this, get closer and closer to 100. Looks like cost is up 0.06%. It has volume of 3,000 shares. That is nothing. That is nothing. It's horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Let's see what Zama's doing. Zama's up 5%, up to 85 cents. That looks pretty good, but you might see that pull back a little bit, or a lot of bit. It's looking like a lot of things are starting to be green, and we're hoping that we could stay green. SOS is above $4. SNDL is up 5%. Let's see. Tilray's up 10%, 11%. It's really making a little bit of a move. And when I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it. It's making a really decent move here. Look at Tilray run. Look at Tilray run. Anybody in Tilray? Anybody in at these prices? You're making a huge move. A lot of buying power here. A lot of buying power. You're starting to see some selling power here. You're starting to see some selling come up. But buying is definitely stronger. SNDL is also moving. That's starting to pull back. So I would imagine that Tilray is going to start to pull back too. Yeah. Just a little bit. Yeah. So Tilray is starting to pull back. SOS is still above $4. That's good. I'm still down quite a bit from where I was. Costs made a little bit of move in volume, but it's very spotty. What's AMC doing? AMC is still trying to, fight at this portion down here at 920. Let's see what DraftKings actually fell down again. So here we go. Here's the start of something new. We see Fubo TV made a little bit of a move and then started to come back. FAMI, that made somewhat of a move. GME down 1%. So we're seeing a lot of green. It's just like slight green, and it's green that can be reversed easily. Like ears is up 15%. That's pretty big, but it can be a slight green, and we're not really seeing a lot of movement there. My medicine's down 2%. What do people want to look at? OCGN. So OCGN was down 13%. Did have a little bit of an increase, but you see that it's starting to pull back. MVIS is up 0.5%. So much Tilray. Is Tilray still moving? Tilray is still moving. It did pull back a little bit, but it's still moving. Let's see what SNDL is. That also is making a move up there. It is coming back, finding a little bit of healthy moves back, and starting to make its way up. SOS is actually up 3%. We're seeing that continue to rise. That's good because I want to see this skyrocket. I would love to see this jump. And if it gets too oversold, it's something to where I want to find the bottom to make the most because I still want to sell at $6. However, I would like to be able to make more money from it. So if it can get up to 484 or close to it and I see it on a pullback, then I'm definitely going to find a way to make that move out of there, wait for it to come back to $4, then push through that. So it all depends because the floor is a lot lower than where I thought it would be just because we've seen a different movement there. But I still want to see a $6. I still want to see it get to $6, but I want to see it get to $6 from $4 instead of $4.84. AMC fighting early. Think this is going to be a nice day. I hope you're right. It does look pretty good. We're up 4%, 5%. We're starting to move a little bit up to that 950 mark. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. I'm hoping it will be a nice day. We have DraftKings that's up. We have a lot of things that are green today. Love seeing green in the market. Love seeing it. Let's see what they're saying over on Twitch. How you guys doing over here? So yeah, now it's back down to 942, but still some decent movement, up about 5%. I would like to see a lot more movement there. I want to see 20, 30, 50%. That's what I want to see. FAMI is not really making too many moves, but as long as it's close to break even, we're fine. Fubo TV is up 5%. That needs to get up. That needs to go because I'm holding at like $20.90. So I need that to push to about 25. That's where my target is. OCGN is down 15%. That's still continuing to drop a little bit. What's Zomedica doing? Zomedica is around 6% or 7% up. We're seeing a little bit of a pullback here, but I want to see something healthy with Zomedica. No more shorting. No more getting through like that situation. Nobody wants that. TCAT is up 6%, 6.5%. Tilray's up 11%, so it did have a little bit of a pullback there. SOS still over $4. That's good. That's good. We're seeing some healthy movement. Some really, really healthy movement. Besides freaking DraftKings. Let's see. Well, let's look at some of the crypto. I know crypto we've been looking at all morning. Ethereum's at 3,500. Litecoin's at basically $360. You have Dogecoin at almost 61 cents. Like I said, I need them to come down because I have $300 in order to put towards Doge, but I want to put it in the right area. Now I'm gonna be streaming the SNL episode, and we're gonna be talking about that. I don't know if anybody else will be doing it, but anybody that wants to watch me over anybody else, we will have this set up. I think that's a smart move. Can you set up SafeMoon for me? I'm not going to be able to set up SafeMoon for you, but you can definitely do it. It's not that difficult. If you really want to get in SafeMoon, this is what it's all about. I mean, if you want to get in early to something, you have to really put in the work in order to be able to do it. And I put out a video that can easily get you in there. There's other people that have great ways to get you in there. I'm gonna stick to my method just because it's so easy, but I will see if I can explore those methods that were brought up. Good morning, Matt and the family. Sorry I'm late at the DMV getting a title for the truck, but yeah, you're gonna be there all day. Just bought from Doge stock. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Okay, we're seeing AMC up, to that $9.50 mark, but it should be up a lot higher. It's great to see positivity. It's just I don't think we're seeing enough positivity. EARS is up 24%. That's crazy. It looks like FAMI is now making a little bit of a move, up 1%. Every time I say it, it starts to decrease. So I'm going to stop saying it. It looks like Fubo TV is up as well, 5%. Cost is up 2.4%. That's good to see that jump even on only 10K volume. So if we see a lot more volume, it's going to be big. I watch you play video games and haven't owned a system since NES. I don't know what that is. I'll be there for SNL. Yeah, I'll be doing that over here. Yeah, if you can, I'm telling you, Justin, it's not that difficult to actually go through the process of SafeMoon. If you actually set up all the accounts now, you can get that done. Depending if KuCoin gives you that 24-hour blockage of sending anything, you can get everything set up now and have SafeMoon like probably today or tomorrow. So, telling you, it's not that difficult. There are some methods that are out there that will have you wait for a long period of time, but it's not that difficult to get it. It took me over a day to get it. Some people have to wait 5 days with other methods. So if you can get it today, that's always good. However, I'm not recommending that anybody goes out and just gets something without researching it. So if you don't know about it, don't get it until you know about it. And don't invest something that you can't afford to lose, because you never know what could happen. I want to buy more Doge. In your opinion, what would be a good buy-in? My cost basis is 30 cents. So if you, if you're looking to buy in basically the same amount that you have, then basically what it will do is split the difference of the cost basis. So if you buy in at 60, it's going to split the difference between 30 and 60. So it's going to be 45, that your cost basis will be 45 cents, which is not bad. But if you can get in at 50, that's where I'm looking to get in at. And anywhere close to 50. So 55 for me is still good. Anywhere really under that 60 mark, closer to 50, is where I think is the best point to get in, because it looks like it's really, really, it has that support of 50 cents. What do you think of Noke for a short trade? It looks like it has the capabilities to push up. It looks like you can see it as a pretty decent short-term trade. The problem is you need a very high amount of volume in order to get anything extensive out of it. Okay, bro, I got to put in the work. It's not even that much work. You just download crypto.com, right? This is where I did it. I know there's other methods, but in my method, I feel like it goes very, very quick. You download crypto.com, you download KuCoin, you set up accounts for both of those, link your bank account to crypto.com, or any other place that you could buy it. And then you can also have Trust Wallet. Now, through those methods, you can easily send it and then just transfer. I'm telling you, it's so easy. As long as they don't lock out your account for KuCoin, you're good. I threw 370 at 66 cents. That's still okay. Dogecoin, of course. Yeah, I heard you. I know what you meant. Thank you, sir, for the advice. It's my opinion, not giving out advice, but however you want to take it is fine. Let's see what AMC is doing. Up 6%, up past $9.50. That's pretty good. Pretty good, guys. Let's see what Twitch is saying. Nothing over there. Thank you for watching, though. I appreciate it. We got 515 viewers. Today was a good day. Thank you for becoming a member. Restoration Treasure DIY. Do you make like furniture and all that stuff? Like you take furniture and you change it up and restore it basically? Yeah, do you take like furniture and you just like restore different furniture, or are you like fixing a lot of things? Checking out your channel just because I'm always interested in that type of stuff. Actually restoring, whether it's houses or, oh, so it's everything, like computers. Interesting. Very interesting there. Had to verify to transfer out of KuCoin, so I had to wait 24 hours. Yeah, you did have to wait. I waited 24 hours as well, and it's not a bad wait time, but you do get it. You get everything situated. You get it done. We're up 6% on AMC. That's crazy. That movement looks really, really good. Thank you for upgrading your membership, Restoration Treasure DIY. Again, I checked out some of your stuff. You got some good views like 3 years ago. I think your last video was like 7 months ago. But I'm always interested in that type of stuff. It probably just is really time consuming to film and get all that stuff situated. Tron Crypto thoughts. Thank you for saying crypto, because I probably would have looked it up on. Let's see. Let's go home. Let's go to. So right now it's at 16 cents. Yeah, right now it's at 16 cents, up 5% in the last 24 hours. In the last week, it's up 30%. It's not supported on Coinbase. You would have to get it somewhere else. 1 month, it's up 27%. So that switch from 1 week to 1 month, it's up 26% 1 week, and then it's up 34% 1 month. 889% in a year. That's pretty good. I mean, I like seeing movement. I like seeing positive movement. I just always like to know what the thoughts are based on the market cap, the amount that's circulating. It looks like 71 billion is in circulation. The volume is around 7.8 billion, which is pretty good. That's not bad. In 24 hours, the market cap is around 11 billion, currently sitting at what number on the list for market cap? I don't see it. It doesn't say. Either way, I think it has a great amount of growth at 16 cents. Just recently really pushing up from 5 cents up to 15. It looks like a lot of things were really pushing up based on the fact that people wanted to push all types of crypto. So yeah, I think it has the capability of growing. I think everything has that capability of growing. It's just, where do people want to put their money into? Are they looking for things that specifically grow a massive amount, or things that are lower and looking to grow those? Is this something that's going to be sustainable with this amount of volume? And also, what's the story behind it? So looks good. I love the growth, 889%. It's not something that's hitting the thousands of percent like some of the other ones are, but pretty good. Can't complain. It looks like AMC's starting to pull back to the 15 moving average. It was growing a little bit fast. Not as fast as we wanted to grow, but it was growing a little bit fast. We have DraftKings that's actually making a little bit of a move, a V-shaped recovery here, which is good. I'm all for it. A little bounce off of 51.50. FAMI is down 2% or 2.5%. Not good. Fubo TV is increasing 17%, not 17%, $17.93, almost up to $18. Cost is up 2%, up to $17. We're seeing that fluctuate. It's very spotty movement. I don't really like that. MVIS is up as well. It's up 2%, 2.2%. Let's see. ZOM is actually up 6%. And Tesla's up 1%. That's pretty good. SOS is starting to turn. That's not good. Let's bounce. Let's bounce off of that. We got up to $4.10, which is pretty decent movement here. Yeah, pretty decent movement. Thank you for the super chat, Jorvin. Is that how you say that? Jorvin? It's super sticker. I just found you on YouTube. Like what you were saying. My first videos were the last ones. Don't have any views. The ones a while back have thousands. Probably have another 30 videos to upload. Haven't gotten around to it yet. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I like those type of videos, you know, restoring like maybe like older furniture, or, you know, houses or things like that. It's pretty cool. We'll email you later about some stuff regarding antique collectibles. Stuff I know. Okay. I'm sorry I heard you talking about how to get SafeMoon, but I wasn't able to. I was being talked to by coworkers. How dare how dare they try to make me work right now? What was the name of the exchange you were using for it? So first I use I have a whole video built on it. So if you want to see like kind of me physically do it, you can do that. I have a whole video on it. But basically I use crypto.com. I use KuCoin. It's a place really where you can only like trade back and forth cryptocurrencies. I don't believe you can just buy it from there. And then Trust Wallet. So I use those three intertwined. I use all three of those. If you want to check that out, that's definitely a great bet. I knew I should have bought in at this point. I seen that hammer candlestick, and I knew I should have bought it at that point to grow up. But you know, it's only a low increase. I was gonna buy some and just day trade it. But sometimes, like when I know that I get distracted, so I don't buy into it, because I might end up missing my point while I'm talking to someone on the chat. No offense to anybody talking on the chat. It's used though. 2004 Dodge Ram 4x4, not bad news vehicle. 52 years. Everything wasn't for you. I couldn't buy it. Wait. Thank you for all the tips and everything. It wasn't for you. I couldn't buy it. That's awesome to hear. It's awesome to hear that I helped somebody out. I wish I could help out my own portfolio right now, because a lot of things are, you know, they're increasing right now, but they're still at a pretty big loss because of all the negative movement. Look at ears. Look at this. 45%. Wow. Look at this movement. It is insane. Is this a chase? This is a chase. I'm not going to do it. That's a chase. I was going to chase and set a stop loss right below it to see if it falls back down. Because if I chase it, set a stop loss literally right at break even, then there's no problems. Where would break even be? Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at it. But that still would have worked because it didn't get down to $4. That would suck. Yeah, I'm good. I'm not gonna go live with anybody. Thanks for the invitation. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's not do that. I always like to see what those end up playing out to be, but that's a clear chase. They're not gonna do that. But it would have been really, really nice. I seen it moving at like 15%. Either way, it was a chase right there as well. So it would have been great to get into it with a lot of the movement that we've seen in the pre-market. However, this is really being pushed up. It might have reached its point. We'll see how that plays out. It looks like KuCoin is up 1.7%. Sometimes you have to resist some of those chases. They get to you. You see the opportunity and they get to you. But if you don't hold back, you know, you have to have discipline. You have to have discipline. Yes, I could have gained probably more out of it if it does end up pushing up, but it's so far away from the 15 moving average. You see these touch points that it did have. It's so far away from the 15 moving average that it needs to find a way to come back to that 15 moving average here. So even if it does continue on the way up, you're still going to see that like slowly start to come back. See that? So sometimes you just have to resist that chase. And that's exactly the point to where it's like, okay, it came back a little bit. And you still see a lot of the buying power. What does the volume look like? So the volume is still heavy on the buy side, but you do have a lot of people that are looking to sell. Very large orders, but very large orders that are coming in lower. So it's always interesting. I got Doge at 9 cents and 10 cents and 12 cents. I still have a little under 1,000 shares. That's pretty cool. That's awesome. If it does get to $100, you know, worth, I mean, you have about 100K or so. Oh, I would so chase that and get burned. It's actually not. It's not falling against. It's not falling against. Look at that. It's actually going with. So you could have chased it and not get burned, but you could have set a stop loss. And if it does pull back, which it is starting to pull back now, if it does pull back, then you just get stopped out with like a $10 loss or something. Because if I buy, 100 shares, if I buy 100 shares, that'll get me to what, $400. So $400 that I will be investing in there. And if it drops down to, 10 cents, then, that's not that bad. If it drops down to 10 cents, but drops down 10 cents, it won't be a bad loss. But the potential is to gain a lot more, maybe for it to grow $1 and gain $100 or so. You said KuCoin. That's what, no, I mean KuCoin. KuCoin is the place to where you can only trade back and forth. That's where you can actually transfer or change your Ethereum from Ethereum to USDT and your USDT to BNB. And then you transfer that BNB over to Trust Wallet so that you can get SafeMoon. So that's the way that I did it there. Matt, you're not helping me. What did I do? Can you please take ears off the screen? I'm itching to chase. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's starting to fall, though. It's starting to come back to this 15 moving average, which is actually a good thing. It looks like a healthy movement, and that looks like the trend, and then you're going to see that end up moving on the way up. So not saying that you should chase, but if you do, set a stop loss. Hello, it's my birthday today. Well, happy birthday. You're not watching anymore, I don't think, but happy birthday. I'm sorry that I missed it. Hopefully all of these stocks do amazing things. I took it off the screen. There we go. It's gone. Hey, hopefully you get some sponsorships on YouTube. I see Matt Kors just got his first one, Manscaped. You have a great channel. Yeah, I hope that I do too. But I mean, you have to take those leaps. You have to reach out to them. Sometimes they reach out to you, but you can reach out to them and say, look, I get this many views. Obviously, Matt Kors is getting a lot more people during his streams. He's getting like 8,000 people or so, 10,000, sometimes even more than that. I can't even break 1,000 for some reason. Don't know why. RKT is on sale, is it? Where's that? Where's that? It is on sale. Wow. Is this being shorted to hell? Let's look at this. Let's go to, because I know yesterday was not that great either. And I'm looking at this as a swing trade opportunity or even a decent day trade. This bounce off of here would probably be really good. However, this drop is just crazy. I mean, it looks a lot worse than it is because the scale is skewed, right? But it's insane. Down to $18.31. Let's look at Rocket. Only 20% short. I guess people just don't believe in the position. I mean, it should be around a $30 stock. What they're doing to this makes no sense. I will gladly get back in there. If you don't know, I lost money with Rocket, but I will gladly get back in there once it does hit a certain level. But you can see that the 52-week low is around 16, which is crazy because I didn't actually see it on the chart. It said 17, but the 52-week low is around that mark. And I would like to be able to make some moves in there. All right. Anyways, I've chased too many times, hence the hard head. All right. I think we're good here. This is the end of the stream. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. Make sure that you get your Profit Hands merch in my store. Also, if you want to be a member, we gained 5 new members today. If you want to be a member and participate in the chat, definitely hit that join button. I know we don't get too many notifications, so try and join the notification squad and see if you can get some notifications. If you have trouble getting any notifications, go over to the Discord group, join that, and you'll get notified whenever I post a video. It is $5 to join of an initial payment, but then you don't have to pay per month through Patreon in order to do that. You have Discord for the lifetime of your life or the lifetime of Discord. But yeah, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, subscribe to some of my other channels. I have the MP Shorts channel and I have the Perry Experience channel. And if you want to check out the Perry Experience subreddit, join that, submit some memes if you have any type of memes. I think we're going to see a pretty decent day for AMC, Dogecoin. I'll let you know exactly what I buy, hopefully in a later video, or I'll probably stream some gaming later today. I'm not 100% sure. But anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Oh my God, AMC's looking good. All right, I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.